going out with expectations, trying to get a number or trying to go home with somebody, X, Y, and Z, then I mean, niggas might smell that you might be a little thirsty and they don't want you.
Ooh, that's true.
I'm pushing my boys back.
Somebody just got you.
From the group of
other niggas.
Right? Yeah. Someone pull out a knife. Hit me right here.
Yeah.
Right? I just fall back.
You didn't even know it, and you just like.
I say this all the time. We all pay for our sins, and I think he died for his beliefs.
True.
Going or saying things in ways that are demonstrative, divisive, disrespectful in such a way, and then it becomes like a mob mentality. And now it's becoming that those people that are leading those statements and whatnot are going in ways that they should not go.
Everyone wants to walk around like they just real niggas, right? And then when it's time to be a real nigga, they don't know how to be one. And that's why I don't like that conversation about like, oh, niggas is doing this, niggas is doing that. No, niggas is bitch ass niggas for real.
This nigga, whenever he meets my friends, they think, oh, he's such a nice guy. I'm like, he's a dickhead like me.
No, I am a nice guy.
The fuck? He's a fucking dick.
I'm a nice guy.
Look, ladies.
Ladies.
You know what's funny? You know that ass? You know what's funny?
It's not true. It's not true. I can't just listen to a woman's album where she's just scorned throughout the album and like, I'm just rocking with it like, oh no.
I'm not alone, yeah.
I actually agree with what Bishop said.
No parking on Sunday.
Every time
Awkward is going to
Y'all niggas having a lot of fun.
Oh man. What you mean? There's no parking on Sundays.
Yeah, no bullshit.
All right.
Who said that? Who said that? Bishop, who said that? Come on, you taking too long. You taking too long.
Matthew McConaughey.
No, pineapples, nigga. Kevin
What?
Hart.
All right.
Kevin Hart.
No, nigga,
That was Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart got that from Matthew McConaughey.
From what?
From what?
I don't know, one of them old ass movies where he takes his shirt off.
Oh my god.
Son, I'm gonna find the footage and then play.
Drowning in sorrow.
That depressing. That song is so depressing.
I'm not alone, yeah.
He's been singing that song all day. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie to you. When that song first dropped, I was like, damn, you know how you love something? I love Wale, right? I love his music, right? And so I'm like, dog, why did he drop this song? Shut the fuck up. So I was like, damn, why did he drop this song? Then he did it with T.O.B. I was like, all right, you brought it back.
It is a little sad.
It's a terribly sad song. It's depressing as shit.
But one thing I respect about Wale, people aren't expecting, is that like he's always gonna find a way to put on for the city. Cause he didn't have to feature.
No, he didn't have to do that.
For T.O.B. You know what I'm saying?
I'm shocked.
I'm so shocked. He's really giving props to Wale.
No, but that's what
He got a parking ticket last time he was here. He gave Wale the only parking ticket.
He's gonna overextend himself for the city.
That's a fact.
And the fact part of the city don't love him back.
That's the worst part.
The city don't love anybody. Unfortunately, I think DC doesn't love anybody back, but
because he's not from DC, but like
Oh my, the region don't like nobody from the region.
niggas be from. You gotta claim.
The Commanders are literally moving PG back to DC. And it's the nation capital.
It's the same shit, dog.
Right.
We all the same.
Kevin Durant go through the same thing. Somebody questioned, is Kevin Durant more DMV than Allen Iverson? I was like, what?
Ooh, because Allen Iverson was from Hampton or something like that.
no,
But
Virginia.
but
He's from Virginia, isn't Hampton?
but not like DMV Virginia.
He's not in the DMV.
So DMV.
Hold on, that was a thing?
Yes, it is a thing. But DMV doesn't include.
No, the conversation with AI was a conversation.
Yeah,
supposedly, yeah.
And I use that to say the simple fact that
That's crazy.
you're comparing Kevin Durant that
from Sea
grew up
Pleasant
right here,
up the street.
Apart, like
right here
what are we
to
talking
somebody that's
Who's
from
a bigger legend, though? Not saying who is really from.
No, but they're saying DMV legend. That's what they say.
Who's a bigger one? Yeah, I think that's a great
No,
question.
you're to the point. AI is not a
AI
DMV
is
legend.
not a DMV.
It's not from DMV.
Oh,
And that's what I'm
y'all
saying.
It's not from DMV.
And that's why it goes back to the point of the DMV.
So y'all don't count Hampton or wherever he's
Nah.
from.
No, we don't care.
And you don't.
Oh my God! Are you trolling, my nigga?
Come on,
you see what I'm talking about? He don't know where he from. for
VA
real.
people don't even count
We know where I'm
themselves
from,
here.
nigga. That green, white, green, nigga.
Oh God.
He been in America longer than he been
All
there.
day, dog. But I'm repping the Nationals today.
no, green, right, green is a bit green belt flag too.
green belt.
I love it.
It is. All right, you know what? Let me intro this motherfucking podcast. Since these niggas talking shit, Cameroon and Ghana, you know what it is. So we here at No Parking on Sundays. Your boy Eddy, aka 20v1, aka Eddy versus 3, concocted from yourself.
You know what's funny about that? He went home and thought about this. Was like,
no, I'm freestyling. You come on now, dog. I freestyle this shit. But not only that, we are here with my boy Jay.
What's good, y'all?
AKA Jay Moolah. We are here with the 3rd place runner-up and also the 8th place runner-up in the Jollof Wars. When it comes to actually real good jollof from Ghana representing. We got Bishop, and from Cameroon, we got Gus representing.
Wow.
Hey, clap it up for the jollof. For the 3rd place winner and for the 8th place winner of jollof.
That's crazy.
Wait. Who was 8th place?
Cameroon, nigga. Y'all don't make.
Cameroon was 8th place?
Y'all make jollof?
So
That's a crazy question.
Y'all make jollof is crazy.
No, hold on. There's one thing that I want to make specifically clear is that you're Yoruba, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Yoruba people, right? Their jollof, they cook it by wood, right? No matter where you go,
This nigga talking about the village.
if you smell Yoruba jollof, it's like
Cyanide?
smoking a Newport.
Yo.
What? Because you cook it by the wood, right?
Nigga in the village?
Yeah.
We're not in the fucking village. We have modern technology now, dog.
He said jollof rice is Newport.
Yo, wow. This nigga said
So
Newport.
every time
That's
you smell
crazy.
a plate of jollof rice,
I'm supposed to think of Newport.
someone,
Thinking of Joe Campbell?
if
Joe Campbell?
it comes from someone who is from Yoruba, it's gonna smell like a cigarette.
Yo,
Hey,
deadass. I think that might be the toughest bar I've heard in this podcast. That's crazy.
But you know that's actually the recipe in cooking good jollof.
See?
It has to be cooked perfectly on
the
the
wood.
stove outside on the wood.
With
but
menthol.
if you're in the fucking village,
menthol.
if you're in the village, but this nigga knows about Yoruba. Wait, hold time. This nigga knows about Yoruba culture because his name on our little group chat back in the day was Tunde some shit. Remember your old name, nigga, when you wanted to be Yoruba?
remember.
You wanted to join us, dog. Stop
It was
fronting.
Obasanjo.
Oh, this nigga had a whole fake Yoruba name. That's the whole thing. Yoruba people get Nigerians. Period. We get bad rap around.
You know
the
what I
world.
love when people
But it's
get
a-
defensive?
I'm not defensive.
Because when they fight back,
Don't Charlie Kirk me. I'm not defensive.
Oh my god.
Charlie Kirk had no defense.
Nah, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild.
That's crazy, right?
Drowning in sorrow.
That's all that bottle.
I'm not alone.
Yes, they are.
Hey, yo, I'm sweating, dog. Turn the
Hey, yo,
that door,
hey, look, the name of this pod should be called Blanco.
Blanco.
The thing is, this podcast takes so long to get started. Ask Chino do what happens. Niggas get lit before we are even able to record.
Yo.
But
You must edit that out.
I might, creative
Let's
genius.
think about it.
But no, welcome to the pod again, guys. Both of you guys being here, we have great conversations with both of y'all. Both of y'all niggas are lawyers, so
Appreciate
the arguments
y'all.
are gonna be long.
Nah. You don't bait us for arguing. We're here to have a good discussion.
Great time.
Look at these niggas teaming up.
But real shit, welcome back though, because dead ass me, Edwin was like, yo, after we had you on the last pod, we was like, yo, like, we should bring Bishop and Gus back. They was like, y'all probably our best two guests. Like, everyone's good, like, don't get me wrong, but y'all engaged, y'all didn't get weird about the camera and shit like that. Y'all just got to talking.
What camera?
Exactly.
Sat on the casting couch.
What?
This pod is nasty work today.
Yo. But nah, for real though, gentlemen, I did want to ask a question though, really quickly about going out in DC. As we were talking about before the podcast, there is a conversation, mostly on TikTok, about how going out in DC now feels very lame. Everybody pretty much dresses the same. They're saying the guys are pushing women to get in front of the line, and they're basically saying that, and also
We've always done that.
and they're saying Park is overcharging, the women are not womening, the guys are not manning up to ask women for numbers, And as guys who frequent the outside,
I have a question.
What?
The places that you saw this, do these people look like they stayed in their bedroom in their parents' house and never go outside?
No,
That's a good point.
I do think some of them were attractive young women. It was mostly women, I will say, that have been complaining.
Were they all
It has
single?
They were all single.
How old were they?
They look fairly young. They look young. I wouldn't know, but they look young.
You know, I think, and this is to answer both of y'all questions, right? I think it is a part of like demographic, and then also where you go in the city, right?
Yeah. Facts.
We are not 21 to 29 anymore, right? So we're not going to the spots that when we were that age that we were going to then. Now there's a whole new class of people that are going there.
Yeah. You don't expect the same shit. Yeah.
Exactly. So back then, I was expecting to be danced on. I was expecting to get numbers. I was expecting for my phone to be stolen off my hip. Like, it was like that was the time then.
Yeah.
But now it's more of like, we're here to chill. Here, also another thing, a very good point that I want to make for myself is hear alternative music. We're not here to hear the same thing that we're hearing on the radio.
They don't play go-go no more. So we still get...
But like when I mean alternative is like, yeah, this works for the club, but it doesn't need to be the rah-rah raunchy. Like we're fine to hear it, but we're also here to hear alternative. We're here to hear what we grew up on. We're here to hear, you know, like even if it's new, it's something that's a little different. And that's why I respect DJs that make that chance to sit down and say like, yo, I'm gonna try this for the crowd. Let's see what the crowd does with it, right? And I think that we are more so willing to embrace that attempt. And I think that, you know, women are also doing the same, but like.
So do you think that's a millennial thing, or the Gen Zers that are complaining are expecting that from us? Whereas we can embrace all that shit, whereas they probably...
No, I think the thing to your question, I get what you're getting at, right? But I think that like it's not even like a millennial or Gen Z thing. I just think it's about where you are in life, and you start to position yourself with people that frequent the things and enjoy the things that you like, right?
Yeah.
I think the people that complain about not finding things to do is because they haven't found their tribe, or they don't even know what they like them damn selves.
They go out to those joints, but then they find that the men aren't talking to them. They're scared to ask for their number, or the guys are feeling like the women are just being like, buy me a drink, buy me a drink.
I mean, I think the thing here is like, what are they going out for then?
Right.
Maybe we're talking about people that are going out with a prerogative versus people like that are cool with where they are in life and they're just going out to have a good time.
Correct.
And whatever comes from going out and having a good time with your tribe and your people is what it is. Yeah. If you're going out with expectation, trying to get a number or trying to go home with somebody, X, Y, and Z, then I mean, niggas might smell that you might be a little thirsty and they don't want you.
Ooh, that's true.
And I mean, and
niggas don't do two men no more. This is now every
they do.
Every man for himself.
No, they do too, man.
Yeah, at the same time, it's like, bro, people sit down and be like, yo, I'm about to go get this table, and then you got to.
And tables are way expensive now, too, that part.
So that's what I'm saying. The shift is now changing. When we go out, we're not getting tables. We're not actually looking for anybody that much. We're looking to actually have a good time with our community, our tribe, and then sit down and say, we're safely getting back home.
Yeah. When's the last time you like got fucked up for real? Like niggas, I was
telling my brother that.
You get a little libation to get a little loose, but you're not. I'm going home with all of my faculties together. Like I'm Gucci. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Things to be done the next day.
Unfortunately,
no, that ass.
I haven't gotten lit in a long time.
So to kind of piggyback on your thing, because I think that's a great point, and I kind of hate when I hear that like narrative. Yeah, there is some boring parts of like going out, but like. There's a lot of good shit too. It's kind of like music. You know, they'd be like, oh, there's no good music. Well, what are you focused on, right?
What are you looking for?
Exactly. Yeah. And also, like, I don't know about you guys that be outside, like, I be paying attention to DJs more.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of, I'm not going to name no DJs, but like, I went, no, not this
no
time.
free publicity.
but I won't name a big DJ. I went to a Joe K concert. Joe K, it's a DJ. Yeah. He does Boiler Room and shit like that. So I went to Echo Soundstage. No, it doesn't matter, but like it was just a cool dance part. I've been like the dance music and like just some cool shit. And that was a good time. You saw all kinds of people in there having a good time, dancing, literally. But
yeah, I think Bishop said that too. Man. He went to a rooftop or something, and you saw an actual. So people used to complain like when you come to the DC area, niggas just, especially us, we just stand on the wall. Yeah. Everybody just want to look cool and not really engage and dance. No. But what niggas don't want to catch a charge? I guess I don't know.
But you know what? I But you know what?
The charge now is like rejection because now the camera is on you.
And
right?
niggas, right? And then now you go viral for getting rejected, and niggas don't want to do that, or women even don't want to do that.
It goes in both hands, right? People will walk up to you and be like, "Here's the camera,"
and you don't even know you're being recorded with the little what is the meta glasses?
But even let's just say people walk up to you and they're like, "Yo, you're a 10."
Okay,
But then on the flip side, you're being recorded. You don't know. You're not a 10. You're everything below a 10,
bro.
And people are sitting there like, "Do I want to be subjected?"
Imagine you're hanging. Imagine you're hanging with your
place, bro.
Imagine you're hanging with your boy and he gets dapped up by some shorties, and you're like, "Did this nigga just get dapped up as a 10? What the fuck am I?"
Yeah, I mean,
and he wearing your shirt.
That's crazy.
Anyways, we know who you are, nigga. But anyway,
oh, you're talking something specific. Damn. Subscribe.
See, that's crazy.
But I will say though, like, kind of going to what you said, I think that like, well, go ahead. Let me get your thought off. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
I was say, like, I just think that, like, I think people, if you want to go outside in DC or any other city, just like figure out what you like to do and go do that. And I guarantee you, when you focus on what you like to do, you're gonna run into people that like to do the same thing, and you could find friends.
Yeah,
and
like
the other part
for sure.
about it is like, don't be dependent on what you're looking for in a relationship or in dating to make you happy once you're going out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if dude is not approaching you or a chick is not approaching you in the club or this and the third,
Why is it dictate your friend?
Exactly.
That's
you're going
weird.
out to have a time with your boys, this, that, and the third, or a time with your girls, this, that, and the third. So, like, if a dude, again, like I said, if a dude or a girl is not approaching you, like, that shouldn't dictate how you feel about the night.
Yeah.
To be honest with you,
I mean, but
you need to look at
a
yourself.
lot of people do take that to
They gotta
account.
get
Like,
up
how many numbers did you get? There's viral videos of how many numbers you gonna get tonight, Stacey? Oh, I'm gonna get, like, their mission is
But I
to
think
go
that's,
out.
but I think that's
and
like
get
fun
numbers.
within your friend group, right?
Yeah.
But like it's like haha funny, we're cool, right? Like we're having
Until you
fun.
don't come back with no numbers.
But not even that. I think that like you took it too serious. It's like the internet.
Yeah.
You took it too serious. We're just joking. Like if you internalize that, it becomes like part of your fun or you're experiencing. You got a lot more work to do on yourself, and that's probably why you won't get no numbers.
And remember, like you said, it's where you are in life, right?
Facts,
like
facts.
when we were younger, that's probably what we was doing.
Yeah, niggas
But
was on
now
missions.
it's more so like we're here for a good vibe, a good time.
Nigga, I was in Fur on a mission.
Yeah. Ibiza,
Ultra hard.
On a mission. You know
yeah,
what I'm
like
saying?
it was a different time. Like,
Anymore.
No, mission.
love had us climbing four
Love
I heard that Love is owned by the same guy that owns Park. Is that true?
Used to.
Used to? Oh, really?
You know,
He's part of
my love got shut down.
Why? Niggas got stabbed.
That was me.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me.
You were the one who got stabbed at Love?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Third floor going up to the fourth floor. Yeah, that was me.
Get the fuck out of here. What happened?
What year was this? Hold on, what the fuck are we talking about?
New Year's Eve, New Year's 2009.
No, this is a real thing.
No, I believe it. But like,
I knew that it happened, but I never.
I thought
this
it
is
was
a traumatic thing. I never asked.
I never knew that that's what happened to him. I didn't even know that.
Was it
happened.
random?
I heard.
Yeah, that was me. That was me.
you was beefing with Smile or it was random?
No, I wasn't before no.
What we phrase that? Like, was it like, no, too much questions. We'll figure out later, but like, damn.
Nigga, I wanna know.
I can
I mean, I don't
do the
know.
rundown. I mean, it's
Give me the rundown, dog.
so you don't remember? Was it 4 floors?
It's 4.
That shit was sweaty. And I was
It's
sweaty.
4 floors. And then the drunk tank was in the basement.
Okay, so you remember?
Oh, that was a drunk tank?
Yeah.
So
I
you
used to sit
remember
there
the
and talk to
side part, like where you had to go upstairs?
Yeah.
Like the side
On the
stairwell to go upstairs.
yeah.
right?
All right side.
Yeah. So I'm at the top of the 4th floor looking down.
Talking to the mic.
Okay. I'm at the top of the 4th floor looking down. I got boys who are in between the 3rd and the 4th floor.
Okay.
So
On the
like
steps.
they're in- yes. So like they're in the middle of the hallway or what have you.
Yeah.
Right? So they get into it with another group of guys, right? And so I see it. And so I start rushing down, and I'm not trying to make my way down like
To your boys, yeah.
to my boys or what have you, right? And so I'm pushing my boys back away
Somebody just got you.
from the group of people,
Other niggas,
right?
yeah.
Someone pull out a knife, hit me right here.
Yeah.
Right. I just fall back.
You didn't even know it, and you just like, goddamn.
I think I knew at that time.
Yeah.
I think I knew at that time. Like I fell back, right?
Because you can feel it, a knife versus a punch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what they did was, if you remember, Love had a detox area.
Yeah, the basement.
Yeah.
Son, I used to talk to girls there. I ain't know that was detox.
Hold on. Good.
So you used to detox around there?
He doesn't know what you're talking about because you can't go down there.
Yeah, like you have to be taken.
Yeah, you can't just go there.
So security
Rush you down that jump.
they rushed me down there. And then Howard Hospital came through the alleyway. You remember that alleyway?
Yep.
Oh,
In
yeah.
the back. Yeah, I did exactly to my
Yeah. So they put me on a stretcher because I was losing like a whole lot.
He was going crazy, yeah.
Yeah. So I was losing a whole lot of blood. And then they had me on a stretcher. And like, this is a minute ago. This is 2009.
It's so funny we can laugh at our pain.
We graduated 2010, so it was
Because you know
fresh
what
out
I'm
of
thinking
college.
about in my mind
What?
at that time? I'm like, yo, I probably need to go out like Pac. So
So you did the middle
I
finger?
was like this.
In the air.
In the air. Because you remember Pac in that video?
Yo, where's sex niggas?
Yeah.
He
I'm
put
like,
his middle
nah.
finger up.
Went straight to
Yeah.
Howard Hospital.
They stitched you up and shit.
My lungs collapsed. They
It was
did
crazy.
what they had to do, and like I was good.
Are you
What was the
kidding
recovery?
me, bro?
Hold on, what was the recovery time?
So I can't remember how long I was in.
This is 2009, you said?
Yeah, 2009. It was going into.
Damn, nigga, you was like,
2010.
I know. Yeah,
He was art. He was.
Yeah,
he was like
I
20.
was about to age.
He had to be like 20.
Yeah, so it was going
Or
into
19.
2009. I can't remember specifically how many days I was in there in the hospital. I'm gonna say maybe 3 or 4.
The real question
I
is,
just remember being escorted out in a wheelchair. I couldn't walk.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, leaving the hospital, I couldn't walk.
Damn.
So hold on, real question here. The other question too is just, did they ever catch that nigga?
No.
I didn't think so.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I never knew that about
He's
him.
from Baltimore.
You knew that? I
I
didn't know
remember his
that.
accent. He's from Baltimore.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad you're here, dog. Now you've been me on my podcast.
Oh boy. Hey man, I'm glad you're here for other reasons.
Jelani's like Edwin.
You're a bad guy.
Nah, of course.
He's so fucking salacious.
All he's thinking about is the bottom line.
Yeah, he's over here trying to get to the story. Oh wow.
Nah, no.
Yeah, but
Honestly, that's
that was
tough.
the beginning of the end for Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
But you
I
know
knew-
what's funny about you saying that,
I
though,
heard
bro?
the rumors, but I didn't know what the exact situation was. I heard gunshots. I heard people got beat up. People were getting jumped. All types of shit.
Bro.
But I actually didn't know
I don't
that.
know if it
So
was
what's crazy is I used to go to Love because when my birthday fell, I used to go to Love in high school.
Oh yeah.
Because you remember,
You went to Love in high school?
because you remember Love of Thursday nights
was
of
a
Love was a
thought,
thing.
Yeah.
You remember, right?
Love Thursday.
Exactly, that was a
Exactly.
thing.
You
So
were
I used
in high school?
This nigga was a thought in high school, dog. He used
mean-
to tell me the stories. I'm like, he was living like that in high school.
No, stop. Honestly, to clear it up, first of all,
Actually, looked at the.
Yeah.
I had
Clear your name.
I had 2 jobs in high school
And had a
in
car.
in my senior year. So I was a responsible person that was paying bills. So
Phone bill.
I had car insurance. But anyway, the point of me saying that is like I don't know how. I think it's a level of naivete, but like you saying that, I was like, damn, because I thought back on it, I was like, yo, I used to park my car down the street by them houses. On
Yeah,
Oakland.
yeah.
And that jump was
Oakland, right?
on Oakland Street, and I'm like, this is not actually not safe.
No.
But I'm so like
Nah.
I'm outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We were young. And
But I used to do
Talking
for my
about
20s.
I laid a car like around that.
Yeah, word. But I ain't had but $20 to get in that motherfucking club, dog. You know what I'm saying? But like I say that to say that like I'm glad you're here. You didn't realize how like dangerous that area was during that time. Because Northeast back then was not Northeast now at all. And Northeast is still y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Like
You think
it's
so
not
right now?
Up and
Definitely
coming,
a little
it's-
weary though,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Depending on where you go,
Yeah.
definitely.
Shit, over there by Navy Yard where all that shit's going on, niggas still, I think a year ago, niggas was getting, like, those shootings by Navy Yard.
They had a bunch of high schoolers or teen
Yeah.
niggas taking over, doing those teen takeovers and
Yeah.
shit.
But anyway, I said it to say, like, We just
But
know how
nah,
dangerous it
I
is.
think that was dope. Thank you for that. Appreciate you sharing that. So I do want to get into quick topics. I was thinking like we have.
speaking of, like, danger,
Yeah, I was like,
Oh, boy.
this is tough.
Oh,
It's a
man.
crazy
Wait,
seven.
wait.
So we have
Segue.
9/11
Wait,
or.
wait,
Oh my god.
Don't capitalize off my pain.
Not with this next fade.
No. Well, I actually added something really quickly. So this is a quick hit. 9/11 was yesterday, and I did want to ask, where was everybody when that happened? For me, I was fresh off the boat. I had no idea what was happening in America. I was very confused. And yesterday was the 24th anniversary, never forget. So I was just gonna ask y'all really quickly, where were y'all? I was in middle school, Kettering Middle, and it was so funny. I was talking to Brian Brian Saki, when I talked to him that day. It was just so random. I was like, yeah, bro, I remember that day. They told us not to watch TV, not to do anything. And I remember my music teacher, Mr. James, he was like, probably the first gay person I ever met because I was in Nigeria. This nigga said, we gonna watch this shit today. And he pulled in the little TV.
Golly.
He pulled the TV on the trolley and made us watch that shit. And I was just so like, what am I doing in this country? I was so confused.
I remember when it happened because it seemed like what are my parents doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, because for example, like it happened, I think like in the morning.
It did, fresh in the morning.
So it happened in the morning. So now.
What time did your school start?
Say it again?
What time did school start for y'all back then? Do you remember?
9 o'clock.
I was
like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I think.
8:30.
It was like 8:30 because I was in 7th grade.
First bell was 8.
So like when it happened, I'm hearing whisperings, and I'm like in homeroom. After homeroom, we go to like our first period, and we're still hearing whisperings, and we're like, "Yo, what's going on?" Next thing you know, the teacher then says like, "This is what's happening." But a lot of us didn't really know the landmark of.
Son, I thought the motherfucker was the monument. I was like, they hit the monument? Right?
Like, we just didn't comprehend the landmark. So then they brought in the TV, and then we started watching it. So it wasn't even like midway through the day.
They called the buses and said, get the fuck out.
But not even that. So that's why I brought my parents up, because, and this is no knock to my parents, obviously. But I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, I was in a class called Flex, and it was called like for Spanish, French, everything. So I'm sitting there like, wait a minute, everyone is getting
picked up.
Like your parents was like,
yo,
why am I still here?
So
you're in school,
bro. So then I'm talking about like it was
hours.
And then at that point, right, they said, because then the Pentagon started
getting threats.
So now they were like, we're not switching any more classes. So we just stayed in this one class. Yeah. It was me and 2 other people. And then the bus finally came, because the bus had to deal with other schools.
Yeah.
So the bus came and then got us. Yeah. And like, I'm talking about on that bus, I don't care if it's like 90 seats on the bus. It was like 8 of us on that bus. And like out of the 8, like 5 of us were African. Like, I'm just like, I'm like sitting on the bus, like, they're like, yeah, no one came to get me either. Like,
African parents, I think, were probably struggling with just understanding what was going on. I came home, my dad was at home, like, he was just so chill about it. I was just like,
and also, I mean, our parents have been through, not even African, let's say foreign too, because our parents have seen a lot, like Princess Diana, like, they've seen things. So,
and they never talk about that shit. I'm like, you saw Malcolm X got shot.
But I also think it's because they don't have it's like that whole like foreign versus like African American thing. Mm-hmm. There's like a gap in like that resonation.
And what to do.
Yeah. So to your point, like to your question.
Were you skipping school when it happened?
Why are you trying to make me sound like a delinquent?
Yeah, that's crazy. This man said he had 2 jobs.
I was working.
You was working? He was at your job.
Were you in school?
Yeah, I was in 8th grade, but I can hold you. Like I remember I was in English class. Actually, it'd be funny if your cousin was here because he was in the same school with me. But I remember I was getting picked up, and I didn't know what the hell I was getting picked up for. My mother picked me up from school, but I wasn't doing it back then. But I was getting picked up from school. My mother was coming to school all the time, so I didn't know
you was getting suspended.
No, not even that. Like I don't think like my memory is really bad from like back then, right? But the 9/11 and getting picked up were like separate apart in my brain. But like when I got picked up, I remember my mother picking me up, and she's like, I remember her speeding from one school to the next. Me and my sisters were all in different schools, and I was in a magnet school. We lived in New Carrollton, so my school's in Beltsville, and she worked in Rockville.
Oh,
so imagine like this, so imagine the circle. You know what I'm saying? So I went to elementary school. I went to a lot of schools, but I went to elementary school.
What middle school?
MLK, Martin Luther King Elementary.
Because I was at Charles Carroll.
You know what's funny about Charles Carroll? We moved from New Carrollton because my mother didn't want my sister to go to Charles Carroll.
And look how I turned out.
Amazing. So hold on, what elementary school did you go to? We're over here.
I blame God.
What middle school did you go to?
I went to Charles Carroll, then I went to Benjamin Tasker.
You went for 1 year.
I was at Charles Carroll for a year and a half.
Middle school. No, where'd you go to elementary school though?
Beacon Heights.
You was up the street.
This is how the Joe Budden podcast sound when they talk about New York.
Yeah,
shit.
so I lived in Curls and Charles Curls walking distance from my school, with my jump. So anyway, long story short, I don't remember for all I know is get picked up and going home, and we looking at this little ass 13-inch TV in the kitchen. It was like, oh
TV
damn,
used to be small as shit back then.
yeah, and it was like, damn, they like blowing that joint up. So
Yeah, I think that. I mean, where were you? Do you recall? You was in a village or here?
No, I wasn't in the village. I was.
you know, it's crazy. He said that. You played it so cool, like nigga, shut up. Like it was like an exchange. It was just like I'm not even feeding it.
He didn't even acknowledge it, dog. Nah, now I'm gaslighting him all day.
I played those type of games. No, I was in 8th grade math class. My teacher, Mr. Gamble, pulled the TV.
Was you in PG?
The trolley.
I was in Montgomery County.
What school's that?
Gaithersburg Middle School.
Oh, he was wow.
He was
I was
far
staying
shit.
with my aunt. But so he pulled the TV out and he was like, "This is the day that's gonna live forever."
Hey,
I saw like planes crash.
Oh, you watched it?
Oh, you saw the actual live. We saw the aftermaths.
Wow.
The Pentagon.
Yeah, the Pentagon joint I saw.
The Pentagon did. Never mind. I'm not gonna say nothing.
No conspiracy.
Please don't.
All right. Next topic.
Conspiracy.
Not saying nothing.
But
I will say this as a last topic on that. Like, for this new generation, y'all are going through what you're going through. But I'm telling you, like, y'all have ways of communication that we did not have. Right?
A word.
And when I say that, like, because at that time, like, even geographically, like, we sent my sister to Cornell, which is like more so like upstate New York. And we didn't know
anything.
We didn't know anything.
Oh,
and at that time, like, it's just she
Was
had
there cell phones?
You were praying because because we're not like we had payphones still.
Correct. And
I remember. Yeah.
She had a Nokia brick. But remember, at that time, these phone signals and all this stuff, it wasn't as serious and as strong as they are now.
The grid
so when
was
we
down.
called her,
calls didn't go through.
And they go through.
but it was for days.
Oh.
Right? So the only way that we were able to reach her, and even then those lines were crossed, was that we had to call her dorm phone. And we still didn't reach her.
Because she had to be in the room to even pick up the phone.
But even then, the lines were still messed up because it's New York. She had to then call us at home and let us know that she was okay. Right. So at least 2 days we didn't hear from her.
Yeah.
So when I say that to say, like, it was a different world back then.
That's trauma.
It's a good and bad thing when it comes to the mode of communication, because they do talk about how, like, in school shootings, a lot of people, whenever the kids are barricaded, they're always texting their family to let them know what's going on.
Right.
And it's like almost bittersweet because you're hearing from your kid, then all of a sudden communication's cut off and you're like, oh my God.
You don't know.
You know what's crazy about that? You're right about that.
It's like,
because randomly, I travel for work a lot. I don't know if I told you this. I was on a plane. I was on a flight.
you told me this, yes.
And dog,
that's crazy.
This was the first time I seen the little like ventilation mask drop, and they're like telling you know, like you hear the fire. Yeah, on the flight. You know how you know how, like your school, the fire alarm goes off, so you kind of waiting for them to say it's a drill. Yeah. So I'm waiting a second
to say it's a drill,
but I'm like panicking low key because this is like during the time where everybody's like planes is going down.
Yeah.
So long story short, the like whoever it was came on the intercom was like, "Yo, put your mask on. We're losing cabin pressure." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm about to die." So I'm thinking to myself like, am I about to tell my mother I'm about to die on the plane?
That's crazy.
And it was kind of crazy to think because you felt the cabin pressure drop and the plane is like descending rapidly.
Yeah. And
mind you, you're looking out. The flight wasn't full, so I'm looking out the window and I'm like, "Oh, we over the ocean."
Oh man.
So there's like nowhere for us to like
crash land or some shit.
And this is the thing, like, this is not to sound morbid, but the reality here is there's no way you're gonna survive a plane crash.
People do.
No, there is.
You just gotta think positive.
No, that's not to say positive.
That's
people,
it?
like it's one. No, 1 + 1 makes 2. So the point is, if the plane goes down the ocean,
you ever watch Flight with Denzel, nigga?
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, why do you do this? You know what I'm telling a story. You're like being weird.
Like, next thing you know, he's gonna be like, "Did you ever see Lost?"
Like, wow.
And all of them were dead.
I never watched Lost, so I don't know.
Oh, man.
I heard it
but
was
anyway,
terrible, though.
the point of me saying all that is like, I'm like, if I didn't have a phone and the plane went down, literally my mother or whomever else would just be waiting. But I'm literally texting my mom.
That's scary.
But it's a terrible thing because it's like the duality behind that is just that like you don't know.
No or not.
It's like no. It's like when do you want to send out that communication?
Yeah.
Because you don't know what's impending.
Yep. Because you could have prematurely sent that.
Look at him. He's so dark. Like,
what? I'm not dark. I was gonna say after you text your mom, you're gonna text me. You're gonna let me know. Like, hey, bro, I can't make the next pod.
This man said, "Do I gotta remove your picture?" What?
That's exactly what he said.
Like, what?
He's thankful for Gus to survive to be on the pod, and he wants you to text him to see if we can do the pod next week.
Be like, hey,
like, this
just
nigga's
send the cash out for the next episode real quick.
He's crazy.
But other than that, speaking of people dying on certain hills, I do want to talk quickly about Young Thug and his jail calls. Both of you guys work in law, and I do want to know, like, is it normal that people's calls can just be like if I'm talking on the phone? Yeah, even if it's recorded, do people just anybody can just listen to it?
All jail calls are recorded.
Even if it's recorded, can anybody just access my calls if I'm talking to somebody?
What do you mean?
His calls were leaked, like by.
So there's a law in Georgia, right? There's a law in Georgia that those calls, if you ask for them, they can be. It's like you can request them. Not even subpoena, you can request them as public information. Mm-hmm. The reason I know this because I watch Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa, she's always in these court places, and she was just like, because they asked, yeah, she's cute, but they asked, she was like they asked her like, how did this happen? And she was like, it's a Georgia law where essentially, if you want it, you can go down and get it. And she went and requested it, and she was able to get it.
She said that she didn't get it, actually. I listened to it this morning. She said she didn't get it, but maybe she did.
This morning?
Or 2 days ago. She said that she requested for it, but they supposedly took it all down. But
that's what Young
I
said.
was having a conversation with my barber, shout out Mike, and he said that it's some hater shit for a nigga who's in jail for 3 years to be telling his girl the things that he was saying and pillow talking. And I felt that, especially in the case that Gunna was in jail for less than almost a year, I think, and Gunna got out, started living his life, having sex. I mean, he had girls. I'm sorry. The way Young Thug put it was that he got out of jail to be with a woman, party it up. So I was like, if you were in jail for 3 years, you would hate too. And
wait. How long was he in jail for?
I think
I don't think it was 3 years.
No, Young Thug was in jail for 3 years. Young Thug was in jail for 3 years.
He was in jail for 3 years?
It was that long?
Okay. Yeah, Young Thug was in jail for 3 years.
A year and a half.
Yeah,
it was a lot longer.
Okay,
it was 3 years.
For a racketeering charge, that is light work.
And everybody was snitching. Gunna was actually not even the first one to take the plea, but Gunna was the one who got the entire thing.
Okay.
So what are you trying to get at?
Well, yeah. What's
my question?
Wait, hold on. Before we get into that, I'm sorry. This notion of snitching, right? Gunna didn't snitch.
We all know that. The streets don't believe it though.
Okay. See, but this is where the streets need to be educated.
Well, hold on. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I think the thing about this is it's language, right? I saw the joint. They said, is YSL a gang? He said yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? He said these things. Yeah. So like
he said that in his plea.
No, for sure. So the point I'm making is it may not, let's call it what it is. Like he may not have said snitch. He may not like gave up a name, but the reality here is the racketeering charges is because that YSL was a record label, was a gang operating under the guise of a gang.
Okay. So that's all true.
I'm just pointing that out.
No, that's all true, right? Mm-hmm. So he verbally said that in his plea agreement, right? But when it comes to snitching, right? In order to be a snitch, your information has to be used.
Follow. I agree. And none of his information was used for anything.
Yeah.
He said everything that they already knew and they couldn't use at the same time.
They never used it against Young Thug. And Young Thug ended up taking a plea mid-trial.
A terrible plea.
And this is...
So it was actually a good plea.
This is why...
No, 10 years on probation is not a good plea.
For what he was up against, yes, it was.
Other people got out
because he was a big dog. Anyway, that was a good plea. But go ahead.
Either way, but this is where, like Gus was saying, the difference in terms of snitching versus confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
We have sat you down and we're telling you that these are the things that are it.
Yeah.
Not that we know. The world knows this is it.
Yeah.
Right? Now the streets is gonna confuse everything and be like, oh my God, papers and this person said this and well they already knew it. It's already written on paper, right?
The feds know more than they tell you.
Sometimes they do, and other times they want you to lead them there. they might have an inkling,
They know.
but they need
They
you
know.
to
The
actually
feds
paint
know.
the picture.
The
Not
feds
for the
know.
feds. Not for the feds.
The real reason,
That's what I'm
the
saying.
reason,
Maybe the county or something like that.
But the
But
reason
the
Thug
feds
lost,
know.
like the feds lost, like as much as you say that, like as much as you say that Thug took that plea, it was a terrible plea. The feds lost that in general.
Yeah,
The feds lost. Like they fucked that up. Like
they
royally.
goofed up. Woody, I'll say this: Woody won that trial for Young Thug to be able to get out because he made the prosecution look stupid. But I do want to say that I personally, just going back to the question at heart, I don't think that what Thug was doing on those calls, as far as having those conversations when he's talking to his girl and hating on Gorilla or any of those things, I think a nigga that's bored talking to his side bitch and telling her when you gonna have my baby,
Nah, bro.
a nigga's in jail beating his meat. Like, what do you think he's gonna say?
No, listen.
Like, I don't think he was snitching. I don't think he was hating.
This is crazy. Hold on, stop. Hold on. You said something in the last pod that was nuts, right?
What'd I say?
I'm gonna tell you.
Why everybody always want to say something?
No, it's not. But it's not just you. Like no shade. Like nothing against you. It's not like a thing against you. It's the fact that like everyone wants to walk around like they just real niggas, right? And then when it's time to be a real nigga, they don't know how to be one. And that's why I don't like that conversation about like, oh, niggas is doing this, niggas is doing that. No, niggas is bitch ass niggas for real. And they want to act tough.
Thug? So you're saying Thug?
Yes, Thug was being a bitch ass nigga for real. Because you know why? Because you know why? As much as Gunna is not who Thug supposedly is, right? Gunna took his plea, did not affect Thug. Went home, held it down, didn't say nothing for the 3 years, right? Yeah. But Thug's over here crying in the cell, talking all this wild ass shit.
Hurt.
And then this is the thing.
Exactly.
No, that's fine.
I'm
but
like,
hold on.
What do you expect a hurt nigga to do?
But wait a second.
I agree too.
I'm gonna wrap it up, right? Real quick. Yeah, the thing is, shut the fuck up. But the thing about this is, being hurt does not exonerate. Like, we gotta stop acting like just because you did this does not exonerate you from that. I can accept the fact that you was hurt, Thug. Bro. I get it. You was fucked up. You was down bad. We get that shit. You was talking to your girl. But guess what? While you was doing stop. Hold on, Edwin. But while you was doing that, you was being a bitch ass nigga. And mind you, you weren't just being a bitch ass nigga to Gunna. You was being a bitch ass nigga that was looking out for you. Like, how did you get that clouded? Like, we gotta call it spade a spade. Like, we let Nick. We are allowing.
Look, I'm not advocating.
Hold on, I'm not advocating. No. What I'm trying to point out is not about Thug or Gunna. No, relax. So what I'm not trying to point out is not about Gunna or Thug. What I'm trying to point out is that men want to act like they know what masculinity is and being tough and all this stuff is. But when shit hit the fan, they fold. And then they want to run with this double standard as if somebody did something different than what they did. That's what I'm talking about. Like, niggas have literally lost what it means to be like, I'm gonna stand 10 toes. Like, that's the thing about it. Like it's okay if you're scared. Say you're scared. Say I'm hurt. Say I'm all those things, and let's roll with that. But like, let's not roll with that and then get mad at the nigga that did the same thing you did.
But
like, let's stop that shit.
I don't want to stay on this topic too long, but I agree with half of what you said. But I also do think that in general, if a nigga's sitting in the box for that long, like he said, I watched the interview. So I did watch the interview he did with, I think his name's Big Bank or whatever it's called.
I've seen it.
So I saw the interview, and I think that painted the picture of what exactly he was dealing with. So they started, the interview started with just his childhood, his upbringing, and why he thinks the way he thinks he does. So I kind of understood where he was coming from, and why he had that mentality. Can you explain to him that
no one's taking that from him?
Bro, I don't understand. Personally, I don't understand, bro. Like,
pillow talking.
And I think I can't understand it.
Nigga, I'm having.
You can pillow talk.
He was having phone sex.
There's pillow talk. Oh my god.
He was having phone sex with his side.
There's pillow talk, and then there's gossip.
Yeah.
If you are gonna sit down and say that you're 10 tones down, all these things, what do you say? Fuck it, we go to jail for the whatever. Whoop-de-whoop. Right?
But that's not really how he felt.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. So now that, to me, on the outside, this is how you're talking now, right?
But in jail, it was very different. And that's what I'm saying.
No, we're all saying that, but you're giving him a little grace.
And let's bring it back to what Gus said.
Yeah.
All calls are recorded, right? All calls are recorded, whether they are, whether through the laws of Georgia that they can be obtained and brought out, versus another state that says no, they can't be obtained and they just get leaked. Mm-hmm. You are sitting down discussing your grievances with people right? I don't understand why Mariah can walk up and be like, Andre 3000 is now playing the flute again. Well, that nigga ain't put nobody on in Atlanta.
That nigga was hating.
but and this is why I'm saying
I would have done the same shit. I would have been bored as fucking in jail.
But
nigga, fuck Andre 3000. That nigga ain't never put nobody up.
I can't, but that's the stuff I can't. Gucci came out and he's soft now. Gucci came out and did what he needed to do correctly.
Look, I
because
agree.
now, because you in the box.
I agree. 32
people are validating weirdo behavior.
Yeah, I don't agree
it's
with
weirdo
it.
behavior, bro.
I understand being hurt in the box, but I just don't understand why you're taking it out on these other people that are doing their thing right now.
And putting money in your books.
So
these are putting money in your books.
So I think
randoms.
So I think look, first of all, I think everyone
also people that don't owe him nothing.
You're completely right. I'm not justifying what he's saying. I'm just not surprised. And I'm saying that I expect that. Like, if a nigga's sitting in the cell for 23 hours and only has an hour left to go out and do something, and his girl's calling him with all the gossip, he doesn't actually have information. He's hearing from a third party about shit that's going on. Of course, he's gonna say a lot of random shit, just talking to you. When I talk to my girl, nigga, I am embellishing. I hit 3 threes, babe, in niggas' faces, and I crossed them up and dunked.
What you be like?
Like, what?
What you be like? Gus doesn't get 7 kills on Warzone?
Yeah, nigga, Gus don't do shit. Gus is ghost. Gus don't get no kills.
Embellishing and saying that I'm gonna be hurt and be a hater on the phone.
Mind you,
it's different. Like,
and then also, right? Also,
weird.
and this is just my last point, right? Like, all right, so then he brings up that Kendrick didn't
Kendrick
do the
never,
feature,
which is true,
and whatnot. Obviously,
Kendrick ain't put nobody on.
I'm not even going to get into that because he's baiting on the Drake stuff.
I'm not.
But what I'm saying is that, listen, I can't understand why it's so upsetting to you that Kendrick didn't do your feature.
Yeah,
right?
he didn't.
He got Drake for everything like that. Like, even think about it on the other person's side. I don't even bang with Drake like that. I don't need to be.
Drake, yeah.
Exactly. I don't need to be in all that.
Yeah.
But you are saying now that Kendrick didn't do this. He didn't put Baby Keem on it. He got 2 songs with him. He went and went out on tour with him.
He got a Grammy.
Bro, that nigga was hating.
When I hear stuff like that, when I think of like other people that was in jail, that was trying to hold it down for themselves, in the box, whatever, I'm focused on how to get out or what I need to do to get out.
Yeah.
I'm not focused on the gossip of the industry right now. Right? And then you can be hurt. Be hurt through Gunna, be hurt through YSL. She is just bringing you the source topics, and you sitting here talking about.
He's bored, bro. And the funny thing is, they would have said them calls are being recorded. I'd have been like, "What you wearing, girl?" Like, I don't care.
I think the weird thing is that, like,
you're in jail.
When you feel that way, frankly, all he did is show his friends. That's why he's begging Baby to call him. Like a child, right? So the thing is, hold on. The reason he's begging Baby to call him is because he knew he was acting like a jump.
Yeah, he had. So he did put out a 7-minute song, and he gave 30 seconds to Maria the Scientist begging her, and then 3 minutes to Lil Baby begging him. So there is a song out there where he's saying sorry to everybody. But regardless, I do agree with a lot of the sentiment. I'm just not surprised.
I think that.
But that's not even the thing. Is I'm just pointing out, like, the reason I'm beating this dead horse is because you say you're not surprised, but it's more than you're not surprised. You said you were doing the same thing, and I think that's the part. Everyone that thinks that they would do the same, everyone that's going to do the same thing, I think the same thing. I think that everyone that wants to do the same thing, if you're going to do the same thing, just remember that I said that, like, yo, like, if you're in that predicament, you did something wrong, and you need to be whatever type of role they get portraying. Remember to be that nigga when you behind that cell.
This is the last thing.
That's all I'm saying. No, you don't got to rebut it. That's it. No, you don't got to rebut it.
I'm just saying. I think I'm just realistic about if I was in jail for 23 hours, and I went to jail with Jay, that's my man's. We both going down for almost the same thing. He does some weird shit to get out, and I
don't do weird shit. I just told y'all that.
Whatever, nigga, cap that. He does some weird shit to get out, and I'm looking outside, looking in. I don't know what he did, but I'm hearing through the grapevine whatever he did. And then they tell me he's on a yacht with bitches,
I'm going to hate.
Yes,
I hate now, nigga.
No one's-
when this
what
nigga
I-
tell
what
me
I-
he's traveling and he's doing these things, I be like, nigga, fuck you.
And what I said, right, was that no one's invalidating that.
Right.
Focus your hate
Yes.
on where
Getting
the
out of
hate is
jail.
supposed to be.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm gonna do
Focus
both.
your hate
I'm
on-
gonna hate on this nigga and hate on my lawyer. Like, why the fuck am I not on the boat?
My guy, you hating on Glorilla, the girl is just walking around.
Nah, so another thing was Glorilla took Mariah the Scientist on tour
Isn't
with
that
her.
funny?
So it's funny. So I'm
Isn't
sure,
that funny?
No, I'm very sure Gorilla. What's her name? Asked that nigga like.
But
what do you
isn't
think
that
about
funny?
Gorilla?
The same person that you are now disrespecting helped bring money to your girl.
Oh yeah, but I'm very sure his girl asked him questions like, "How you feel about her?"
Let's just
He's
call
like,
her
yeah.
And let's just
Thug's a
say
loser.
he was hating,
Thug's a
bro.
loser.
let's just say if he did ask her, she still sat down and went and did the tour anyway.
You know
so
what?
it doesn't matter.
You're right. Wale should have sent him that song. Because he was down bad. He needed some Blanco. Like,
I'm not alone.
he had Mariah.
Hey,
she sang the hook for him.
these are the longest quick topics ever, dog. We're an hour in.
We
bro.
apologize.
We're an hour in.
All right, come on, roll it through.
All right, Leon Thomas is riding the wave of the last album. I don't know who put
So
that out.
I'll do last two. So Leon Thomas is fire. Makes great music. I think he's the
Did he put out
first.
something new?
No, so he dropped the remix or whatever it was. Not the remix, but the deluxe album, so he can win a Grammy because the last album didn't like drop in time for the Grammy nomination.
So he put out a deluxe.
Yeah, so he dropped the bunch of remixes, but then he just recently dropped Yes It Is remix with Marsha Brosha and Money. I don't like Money Long in there, but whatever. And Money Long in there.
She's kind of annoying now.
I mean, she's a hell of a pen, but I don't think she's a good singer. But whatever. But I like what he's doing. He makes really good R&B. The next topic is my boy AZA. Shout out to AZ the Messenger. We put on a show at that's my business partner. But we put on a show at the National Academy of Science. We're pushing this thing called Music Mindfulness. It's a shameless plug. He has a full band. And the point of me saying all that is that more footage is going to come. We're going to have him on the pod. But there's a lot of really good things happening in music. And for context around Music Mindfulness, it's people like Terrace Martin that is also making... He's also dropped an album that's very subtle that does that. That's around that space. And the thing about Music Mindfulness, the thing is that it's supposed to help you navigate life in different spaces. So like we have soundscapes out on all platforms under Me Freely Volumes, and they're there to help you with confidence, motivation, and energy, etc. And we're making moves. So like we're at Kennedy Center in January, like I said, National Academy. Now we have a show coming up in New York in October.
So, just to speak on that, I think that intentional music is needed.
Very much so. Yeah, I agree.
when I was in law school and I was like studying all the time and all that stuff, like I literally made a playlist, which is still grown to this day. It's like over 500 songs of just songs that I want to hear. What nerdy songs could be out there? This guy.
You know what's sad about it? This nigga wants to be so salacious so bad. Like, Jesus. Just let him get it off.
Look, I'm just having fun.
and what I say,
I'm having fun. I get to talk to my friends and talk shit, bro. I'm having fun.
I say it in terms of intentional music, to your point, in terms of things that can get you through certain situations, right? Like, when I was studying, I wasn't listening to, like... At that time, Fetty Wap and all. Uh-huh. Yeah, I wasn't listening to that. Like when I was studying, I'm listening to like, I don't know, like A-Marie or some shit, like something that was like, I already knew the songs, but it works with the background. Yeah, it works with what I'm doing. I'm literally writing on the whiteboard, and I'm like, I need to glide through this, and I want a song that goes with what I'm trying to do. It's just like similarly, I would say. With what you guys are doing with soundscapes, it's just like when people want to go to sleep, you're listening to raindrops.
It's almost like meditation.
Yeah, it's a form of some type of music, even though you might not consider it to be, but you're listening to something. You're still streaming something that is for a certain purpose. And I think that more so like intentional music is something that I think needs to be more on the forefront.
And to double down on what you're saying, intentional music is necessary, and being intentional about what you're listening to is also very necessary. Because that BPM, those frequencies, our bodies are charged. So those things can definitely, it can navigate you
Like tonight, right now, if Gus wanted to be serious with his black Air Force Ones, he can put some intentional music on.
Hey, I hate to do it. Did you start wearing Air Force Ones after 2012? Those black Air Force Ones after 2012?
Say what? Say that again?
I said, did you start wearing black Air Force Ones after 2012?
I started wearing black Air Force Ones when, like 2 years ago.
I gotta ask why.
I started representing juvenile clients.
Okay.
So,
Look at these lawyers.
Okay.
But
That's dope, actually.
Speaking of music that you listen to study, I used to do a lot of lo-fi hip hop.
Heard.
That's why I love Bishop, dog. You know what's funny about Bishop? When people used to ask me, like, he's so chill, all my friends are literally different. Bishop is not chill. He's just another version of all of my friends. This nigga, whenever he meets my friends, they think, oh, he's such a nice guy. I'm like, he's a dickhead like me.
No, I am a nice guy.
The fuck? He's a fucking dick.
I'm a nice guy.
Look, ladies, anything
He said ladies.
You know what's funny? You know dead ass. You know what's funny?
It's not true.
You know what's crazy? I remember at an event in whatever city the event was. We had to get dressed up in our tuxes, and it was like really good music and real pretty with flowers everywhere. This man had on his traditional.
This nigga always wears a traditional.
No, but we was at an event. Yeah, right.
Oh yeah.
This is like in between. This is in between like the next thing, right? And he's talking to me. And he's like, "Yo, you're an asshole on the podcast."
Oh yeah, I did.
You know, and this is the thing. Mind you, you know me, right?
He said, "Who are you?"
Who the fuck is this nigga talking to me? I had no idea.
No, but you were lit.
No, I was lit, but
Don't talk to anybody.
But listen. Afterwards, but while you're talking to him, like you see him like playing along with it. But I can tell you now, that I had no idea who the fuck I was talking to.
Golly.
I had no idea.
Why
I was like, why is he telling me
Why
this?
ain't you taking that the pod is getting traction?
Why? But you know why?
We always
and
get
the reason I bring that up is because that's a sign
dog.
of me not being an asshole. I just listened to him call me an asshole, insult me, and I took it on the chin and moved on.
This nigga was in my house defending
While
himself.
seething later on.
Why am I an asshole that proves our point the whole time?
Man.
All right, so y'all ready? Let's get into music really quickly. So Billboard, mind you, Billboard to me isn't always the curator of what hip hop is, but they always do lists. But Billboard does.
That's not about hip hop though. Billboard is everything.
I know, but they do hip hop lists too, and they're not, to me, they're not the curators, the tastemakers of what is actual real hip hop. Or when they do the list for top 10 rappers, they always want to mix it in and put Joe Budden as number 3 just to fuck with our heads. So stupid. So Billboard did put out the top R&B and hip hop producers of the 21st century. I'm gonna go through the top 10. I'm not gonna go through the whole list.
Just go to the first 5.
Okay, I'll just do the top 5. Neptunes, number 5. Beyonce, number 4.
Hold on, Neptunes?
Yeah, Neptunes.
I couldn't agree with that.
Oh, you saw from bottom up?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what?
You're not listening.
No, I wasn't.
Ye, number 3. Brian Michael Cox, number 2, and Jermaine Dupri is number 3. And it says it's number 1. I'm sorry. And it says Jermaine Dupri has produced more number 1s on Billboard's Hot Hip Hop and R&B chart this century more than anyone else. He has 13 chart toppers that span Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, Usher, Jagged Edge, and more. Proof of his lasting impact as a sonic architect of modern R&B and hip hop. And it says from Confessions Part 1 to We Belong Together, Jermaine Dupri's fingerprints are all over the last 25 years.
Yeah. So basically from like 2000 and
it says century, yeah. So it's
and
2000, oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with it.
You think he's number? I think you said he shouldn't be number 1 earlier.
No, he said other people should be
added. Said other people should be added to the list as a whole.
Oh, okay.
But I can take it in context of it being Billboard. And to go back to what you started off with in terms of Billboard, right? Billboard at one point meant a lot. Actually, Billboard meant
it's still
overall anything. It's outside of money, Billboard was was the claim to fame. It was everything. And I think now people have deviated from it. But if you still get that recognition, you won't turn away from it.
He's been posting it all week.
Exactly.
But you know why?
Jermaine Dupri has been posting this.
But you know why though?
It's a big deal.
Not only that, he feels underrated.
Yes,
And now it's like I don't care what you rate me. These are the numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He is underrated, but it's because he's ugly.
Okay.
You heard a podcast say that. I heard that too. So get to it.
Oh, who said that? Nigga, I made that up. I swear to God.
I just think
I literally call everybody ugly.
I just think personally, just as the numbers dwindle, like as it's going down the list, like I think that there's more impactful producers that are out there, and I think it incorporated like a lot of the pop and R&B and some rap, but I think that there's a lot of like impactful producers for rap and hip hop that should have at least been honorably mentioned.
I think Kanye should have been number one to be honest, but I know he doesn't have too much R&B.
I think the thing here about this is that, and when we were talking about it earlier, and I was like, yeah, I agree with you, right? But I think the thing that we're missing here is the criteria specific to number ones. He's 13. So, like, I think there's subjective, like, folks we could definitely put on there. Like, you mentioned Hit Boy earlier. I definitely think what he did with Nas was, like, phenomenal, right? And some other stuff.
And Ye.
Yeah, like, but...
And all of good music.
And honestly, he gave Jay his first diamond song, right?
Metro Boomin is on that list.
Yeah,
Scott Storch is number 15.
You know, Scott Storch had
would lean back and everything. Like
Scott Storch was killing.
He had like a decade. He had a decade, easily a decade. Scott Storch.
Yeah, he stopped though. After 2010, I think the drugs fell back.
Yeah. But I think the point I'm making is that I think there's just that like the criteria is number one. That's it.
Yeah, and I think that's why
I'm surprised to see Mustard on the top 20.
Criteria is number one.
But also, if you think of Mustard from the last from like 2010 onward, he had a lot.
You also got to think who he worked with. He's on Anti. Rihanna's album. Yeah. He did Needed Me. Like, sometimes we don't recognize the songs that folks do. So, like, I understand why I wouldn't have thought Mustard.
The Weeknd being number 20, I'm happy for that because that's my nigga. Missy Elliott, I think she should have been higher, but I understand they're going by numbers.
Yeah, it's numbers. That's what I'm saying. It's not about higher, it's about numbers.
Yeah, they're going by numbers mostly.
If I will throw somebody in there for numbers purposes, I personally would have thought that, like, you know, and I was telling y'all, not Hit Boy, and I was telling y'all earlier, I think that like Rich Harrison should have been in there. Like, he created the sound of like That's Just One Thing and Freakum Dress and all that other stuff, and like he did produce a lot of those songs, and I feel like
the numbers probably aren't on his side.
Is Sean Garrett on there? Is Sean Garrett on there?
Sean Garrett?
Nah.
Is The Dream on there?
Nah.
Who? The Dream.
No, The Dream is not on there.
So
I get what you if we're talking about like what they've produced, yes, but I think Billboard's specifically going by numbers.
That's what I said, but like what I'm naming, that's why I'm
total number one hits.
I understand that, but I'm piggybacking on what Bishop said. I would have assumed Sean Garrett, the Pen, The Dream would have had somewhere been on that list.
Tay Keith is on here too.
That's a little weird. You see what I'm saying?
But he got 5 number 1 hits.
You don't think Sean
Wonder 40 is on there? That's what I'm saying. Like there's
that's the other thing. Is 40 on there?
Yeah.
40. Yeah, he's number.
Okay.
Number 8. Number 6.
So I'm thinking that they took number 1.
So Drake is literally giving a lot of these niggas.
So or it can be 2.
It can be both.
Yeah.
It can be both.
Because Drake can have rhymes, but not the beats. And they can be, so it works.
It works. It's a tandem.
So I do think
but
that
you're making a good point though.
We should probably one day as a challenge. I think we should probably come.
I would love to make. We used to have a playlist.
Our top 10.
We used to have a playlist that
we still do. I actually updated the other day.
Just really? Each of us.
I'm very surprised.
I think each of us should come up with our personal top 10.
I would love to.
I could do that. That's actually fire.
Producers.
That'd be fire.
So I do want to ask y'all a question. So I did listen to Teyana Taylor's Escape Room album. I got to maybe track 4 or 5, and I just couldn't take it anymore. And I wanted to ask as men. So the beginning of the album starts off with DC native Taraji P. Henson basically narrating like a breakup kind of story. And she goes into it, and it's very dramatic. It's about 2 minutes long. And then from there, Teyana sings some sad shit about niggas hurting her. Another song. Every song almost had an interlude of Taraji P. Henson basically just painting the picture of why this song.
I think they had other.
I didn't get to the part. He told me that I didn't get. So I thought to myself, like, damn, as a man, I think I just can't listen to a woman bash another man this much and enjoy the music. I love Teyana Taylor's music, but in general, hearing that, it was just like. So I felt like maybe, is it me or do other men feel the same way? So I just kind of wanted to ask. I know y'all probably haven't listened to the album.
I mean, I think it comes down to like a matter of perspective.
Correct.
Because if she's talking about, if her album is from the perspective of a woman bashing a man because a man done her wrong, I don't think that there's a way that we can relate to that.
Yeah, after a while, I couldn't do it.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, but I don't think it's. Go ahead.
Well,
because
you said perspective. Is there another side of that to it?
No,
just that was
no. Because that's the thing. There's always two sides to a story.
Yeah.
Because a woman's scorn isn't necessarily the truth of the matter or the totality of the matter.
It's a version.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a version of something that happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So a guy might have something that he has,
and I think I relate more to that.
As we talked about with like different situations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So to answer your question, I can't just listen to a woman's album where she's just scorned throughout the album. And I'm just rocking with it. Like, oh, no.
But most scorned women, so supposedly towards the end of the album, supposedly the next part of the album is her basically making love and getting cracked. That's what they said.
Oh boy.
So, which is what usually happens when women go through a breakup.
I think,
but they won't tell you that.
Personally, I think I'm indifferent. Right? Like I can listen to a rapper go up and down about what he's done, what he's did, and then I can also sit down and say, all right, cool. Like I can listen to a male R&B singer saying like, oh, I've been done dirty. Yeah. I can listen to a woman saying that I'm looking for love, which we've listened to in the past. Like when we were growing up, I'm looking for love. Mm-hmm. And then, but these days R&B is not that. Yeah. Nowadays, a lot of R&B is I can sleep with you and F you and leave, like leave and never come back. Or you did this to me, this, that, and the third. I'm going to go after your friend. Like I get all sides. Yeah. I actually look at it as like 2 to 4 different point of views, and I'm fine with I can hear it. I might not like it. I might not like all of it, but I can sit down and say like yo, this. You was go good. Back and keep listening to it. I can pick. Can I ride with it? Like
that's exactly what I was doing.
You know what? Hold on. You like music to the extent where you just want to hear the story.
Correct. Like I get
that's why
I think after a while I didn't want to hear that story.
For example,
no, for sure. It's like
I've listened to her album in the past where it was right when when she got with Iman Shumpert. Yeah. Right. Wow. So I can hear all of that. Like I can hear the inception of your love all the way to this love is so great to me. Yeah. And I'm interested in hearing how this love has demised. Okay. And then I can pick the songs I might like and I might not like, and I can just be like, I'm good, and I don't want to hear it. So that's why I'm saying I can hear all sides. Like, we grew up on Carl Thomas. I wish I never met her. And it was like,
but I can relate to those joints.
But it's like, it's like stuff like that we can hear. But it's like, golly, nigga, you are trying to take away somebody that you was cheating with. But I can also hear the other side.
I mean, it's like Blanco. We can relate to it, but I don't hear it.
Yeah.
But I agree.
I'm not alone. Yeah.
I actually agree with what Bishop said 100%. Because I can listen to this.
Dapping each other up like
this albums I can listen to, and I know they're good, but I'm never going to listen to it again because I got it.
Yeah, like I can
listen to it. I heard it. I got it.
And I'm not listening to it again. Yeah. I got what you were trying to convey, or I got what you were saying.
Great story. Ooh. I'm over it.
So I can hear it. Do I have to love it and like it? I don't know.
Yeah.
We did skip over this subject matter, which was Jermaine Dupri. I forgot to bring it up, but Jermaine Dupri did say during that whole run that he's doing for the Magic City documentary, he did talk about how there isn't any music anymore made for the youth. And he was one of the curators of that. And he feels that because he's not doing that, nobody else is taking a chance to make a little Bow Wow, a B2K, or what were the other young groups that he had? Them dancing
Chris
little
Cross
dudes. Chris Cross. He also had, was he the one who did?
Magnificent Seven? You remember them?
Hell no, I don't know
that. How old are you?
You remember Magnificent Seven?
No, I was thinking of them little boys that were in the classroom. What were they called? Backstreet. It was
Who cares?
Yeah. Anyway, B5.
He didn't bring up B5.
He didn't. That was Diddy.
Yeah.
Shout out Diddy. Well, not okay. Whatever. He's a great producer too.
Edited.
He should be. Diddy should actually be on that list.
Remember 2000 and up, but keep going. I would have agreed with you before that.
Yeah, Diddy should be on that list. But anyways, I do want to ask y'all, how do y'all feel about that as far as music not being made for the youth anymore? And now we have teenagers or preteens listen to Sexy Red, Gorilla, those kind of songs that are all sexual innuendos.
It doesn't stop with music. It's encapsulated with a lot of things. Like it definitely incorporates music, clothing, music videos, TV,
everything,
like consumption of anything that is like media related. Because back when it was, we are trying to capture people that are like up and coming. These people are like in stores, they're going to the mall, they're going to buy these things. They're not looking to wear what we wear. Mm-hmm. They're not looking to grow up that fast. They're not looking to wear, makeup the way that we're doing it like these days. So it's more so, I think it's more culturally.
Who's to blame for that?
I think that
Jermaine Dupri said he can't do everything.
But it's not. It's not his job. It's not his job. I think that it's consumption. Like if we lived in an era where you didn't really see your favorite person as much as you wanted to see them. You didn't see.
Talk about it. Go ahead.
Personally, you didn't see your favorite artist as much as you wanted to see. You had to watch making the video.
Park,
not even
like that.
That was just them doing a guest appearance. That's just one time. If they're promoting an album, you'll see them there. If they ain't got no album, you ain't gonna see them there.
Now you see them there.
Bro, let's call it what it is. Like social media has brought us too close to like people. Like I've said this many times. We need to bring back the idea of celebrity. Like you should.
I agree.
The things that we see on TV, the celebrities and rich folk, whatever you want to call them, they're too tangible. At least it feels too tangible. Mm-hmm. Like we should not be able to like connect like the way we are.
What's tangible is still actually not real. Like
that's the other part. Like double down on that. Yeah, you're right.
We think that what we're seeing, what they're doing is so great, but it's actually still not real. And like they still have a day to day, and I think that a lot of the youth sit down and say that like the Balenciagas need to be bought. The helmet, whatever shirts gotta be bought. Yeah. Like all these things need to be. No, it doesn't. No, but like Keith is still attainable. It's very simple. This nigga said Keith, but at the end of the day, I still believe that like, bro, there has to be a mystery behind all of this, and you have to be able to grow up within yourself.
You know what it is? There's no trajectory. There's no like. It's just from
it's here to here.
Yeah, it's 0 to 100. And it's also like there's no parents or adults or whatever you want to call them, the elder statesmen. Yeah. We're not protecting kids and allowing them to grow up sequentially. Like when you look at like Northwest or whatever, she dresses like a grown woman.
That's weird. But I do think it is also. I also think it does lean into corporate greed when it comes to why there isn't music like that. I don't think that these corporations care anymore to even think that we should make a Justin Bieber. We should make a Bow Wow. We should make a young guy. I don't think the Selena Gomez.
But I don't think that's true either. Like you have to think about it this way. Like, sorry to cut y'all off.
There's no Disney stars.
The reason I don't disagree with that is because like there's Baby Chief do it. He's like 17, 18. You don't have to.
There's streamers now.
There's people. The point is, I know y'all know who he is, but there's a kid, Baby Chief do it. He literally uses AI and all kinds of stuff to rap. He's booming right now, right? Really? He talks about like spitting on dead homies and this is the thing. He's a regular nigga. He just raps about whatever. It's like so if you
whatever's popular.
Yeah, it's almost like the record labels have we have normalized talking about like bullshit like stuff.
So this is what Kanye was saying the whole time.
Yeah, no, Kanye's not crazy.
Kanye's always been right about that. He said that record labels basically are getting mad in the fact that when he brings up the fact that they perpetuate music that is black on black violence, killing each other. But when other people when they start making intellectual music, they never push that. They only push the music that is like violence against our community. And it's like, that's the music that will always get pushed by these companies that are
that's true, but I think
Jewish people.
That's true, but like the thing is like
there's more to it.
Yeah, there's way more to that. And also like people
who owns the company that's
folk
signing
music.
these
There's
kids
white folk music and country songs that talk about murdering.
But we're
no, the point there are. Like that's like a fact.
What country Nashville song you heard?
Anyway, like go Google it. But like the point of me saying that is that like these songs exist. It's just that how it's positioned like sonically doesn't allow you to think it's that. It's just like it's a bunch of words. It's the music that they're leading with.
So this is what I would say. I would say that social media has evolved in such a way where like children don't even need to gravitate towards music to be involved in the culture, right? Like you have streamers, you have content creators,
multiple access points.
Yes, who are children oriented.
Yeah.
Right? Like a Miss Rachel or this, that, and the third, right? Where like, even if it's not coming from music, there's an outlet for children to be children. You get what I'm saying? And for Jermaine Dupri's perspective is all he knows is music, right?
One avenue.
Right. One avenue. Like, and if it's not fulfilling his avenue, then he's just like, oh, kids don't have this anymore.
Yeah.
Not knowing that things have moved along in such a way where, like, okay, even if it's not, they're not getting it through music, they're getting it through
somewhere else.
These other avenues. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
But also,
that's where
you're right. But I also think Jermaine Dupri actually meant there's not music for kids.
there isn't.
Like when we were growing up, there was Bow Wow. As much as Bow Wow as we is today, Bow Wow didn't curse.
Yeah.
He talked about getting girls to go to school.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
But you're not.
Hey, Bow Wow was the guy. Let's not hate on him.
Let's all agree that there's not music for kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's TikToks for kids. There's YouTube channels for kids.
Sure.
And that's where like their attention. I have a niece who's 9 years old.
You're right.
She don't need to hear.
They go there first.
Yeah, they go into.
I just think that there's no, and some of it does go back to a corporation standpoint, but I also just don't believe that kids care enough to be kids. They don't like
Because it's not cool to be a kid anymore.
Yeah, if there's no artist that if there's
whose fault is that?
According to who?
Kids
I
don't
think
want to
that
be kids no more.
I
They want
think
to be grown.
that well, if we're gonna say whose fault it is, I do think that some of it is parents and some of it is just purely
society.
Yeah, like because society still leads back to social media. But to me, if you sat down and like what we said about Bow Wow or Lil Romeo or whatever, like I'm rapping with my dad, or I come out and I'm doing Lil Bow Wow, you just don't know. It's not cool. Yeah. Or even just boy bands. It's like you'll still kind of be made fun of in some sort of way. Yeah. And now they're just ready to grow up so fast. It's like I've gone from watching Miss Rachel to now
watching Power. YouTube. You go straight to watching Power in middle school.
I've gone from YouTube to now like TikTok. Yeah. So like that's how I look at it.
It is. Because you got to think about it. A lot of children are now watching the same shows we're watching. Like, and they're also the way they're even curating the show. Like we were talking about, like Stranger Things or Wednesday, how it felt adult orientated to a certain degree, but then it's still catered to kids at the same time. A lot of television is like that now. So I feel like a lot of these kids.
I don't know.
So you think that
that's the question.
You think that a 7-year-old child is watching something that's equivalent to Ozarks or Narcos?
Yes.
If his mom is watching that and he's in the room, he's watching it with her.
I will. I personally.
The reason I'm saying this because, sorry, parents, friends that I know that like
about to snitch.
Yeah, I am. There's. Do you remember when your parents used to tell you can't watch it because it's PG-13 or it's rated R and stuff like that? Do you think that we know? Do you think our parents, the friends that you know that have parents now, do we even think about that? The point that I'm making here is that like you are right that they are exposed to Miss Rachel and stuff like that, right? What I'm also saying to you is that we're not safeguarding our children from the exposure to the other stuff either. They're getting both at the same time. Like these TikTok dances, like when these kids are doing these TikToks, and they're bringing, you got to think about it this way. Do you think that the parent is bringing the child to do the TikTok, or the kid is doing the parent to do the TikTok?
The parent will say in the caption. The parent will say, "My daughter made me do this TikTok."
If they're both doing it, that's still a problem.
You're wearing booty shorts. Your daughter didn't. All right, never mind. No one.
I just think, Gus. What I will say is that I just think that there is no segue.
Yeah.
I feel like we had.
They go
like it was like what he said, like
preteen to straight to.
Like I feel like there was like levels of like, all right, we're watching Arthur, or we're listening to whatever might have been on the radio that might have been good or bad, or we're listening to these things, and then next thing you know, all right, Bow Wow is out. Or this Drew Hill might be out or something like that.
They're watching
or
the same shows we're watching.
Then we get to that point where like, all right, Power Rangers. Then we're like, all right, Power Rangers. Now we're watching Moesha or something like that. I feel like there is nothing in the in between to be like, all right, it's Miss
Ain't
Rachel,
no Degrassi no
and then
more.
there's
skins.
It's just
like,
it's just basically a smorgasbord, and you're just exposed to everything, and you don't know how to like pick and choose.
So do you think that it doesn't exist at all?
No, I didn't say
No. The parents aren't.
I don't think it exists as much.
No. I think that it exists. I think there's things that are there. It's that the kids are not on it.
Yeah.
The parents are positioned.
And like he said, if a nigga's rapping with his dad,
parent though, like if you can almost dictate what your child would like. No, you can.
No, you're right.
You can.
I agree with that statement. And the reason I agree with that statement 100%.
maybe.
And they're gonna change.
My parents didn't like my parents pushed me away from a lot of.
The thing is, you're speaking in absolute. It's not an absolute statement,
right? And I still watched those. Right? No, it didn't.
No. I think that parents can definitely help to dictate what somebody likes, which is why I don't think that it's not only on Jermaine Dupri. It's not only on the child. It's not only on the corporation. It's not only on the child. Like, I think that there's a lot of things that are mixed in, and there was a mystery behind all of this stuff in terms of musically, and now it's just like, bet. I now see that my favorite artists, these kids might even at 8 are like Rod Wave. and
that's depressing ass suicidal music.
But social media has made it so that like everything is so universal where you might not even need a kid song to be just like your dependency is seeing someone on TikTok who is doing their outfit of the day and that's how I'm relating to that person. Versus back in our day where like it was a music video how we related to people. You get what I'm saying? It's a different generation.
But that's a good point, right? So they might sit down and be like, oh, I'm watching this TikTok and all these things. Now the song that is attached to that TikTok is now what they're going towards. Yeah. And those songs that they're listening to on the TikTok is not that's not catered to them necessarily.
But what I'm saying though, in my example is that the song is a backdrop.
But people still hear the song. They still catch the song. The song is catchy.
I think you're diminishing the power of that backdrop.
And also, not only that, there's now the term or the situation that people do complain about that in these Get Ready With Me videos, for example, they were curated to show outfits. Now the people are now taking... let's be real, dog. Let's be real. They're taking off their clothes. They're in their underwear and bra. They are in their bra and panties when they do that. So if a young look, all right, I'm gonna just close it out like this. If a young girl's looking for a first day outfit and she's following a certain creator, she's now seeing that this lady has a lot of views. But when she's doing her Get Ready With Me, she starts off in a towel instead of just regular clothes and then taking it off or whatever. She's now noticing those things. That's how these kids are now being low-key just turned into a different way of looking at things. Something as innocent as that has now changed their perspective. And that's what I'm saying, is that everything isn't innocent anymore. Like I said, if I'm watching a show called Power and I know there's murder, killing, and Tasha's fucking everybody in the show, I go on TikTok or anywhere else to look at a breakdown, and the comments are a bunch of young people who are not even people my age are in the comments talking about it. It's a bunch of younger people who are watching the same show. I don't think a middle schooler should be watching Power. I don't think someone in elementary school should be watching Power. But yet their audience was a lot of young adults. That's why Tyreek got her spinoff. And those people that are watching Tyreek weren't our age at the time. They're now kids that grew up watching Power are now watching a guy in college selling drugs.
It sounds like at the end of the day, it's very, very easy for a child to reach like adult things. Like for us, it was like you could put a parental lock on watching The Wire in middle school. You could. You still can. Not saying, but people are lazy. But you could have.
Parents didn't know how technology was, especially African parents. They just bought that shit.
But like now, it's like one click, Lisa, another click. If I watch somebody doing a get ready thing or whatever, and then I like the song, and I'm like, I want to watch another person do the get ready thing, I can click that song, and then it will
show you all the people.
But it will take me to something else. It's like, oh, Power. Oh, wait, I haven't. None of my friends seen this.
I think,
whatever it is, but that's just an example. But that's just my take.
Yeah, no, I think everything is true. I think the reality here is that like what I was trying to say is that like we have gone from a society of like, oh, like Eddie Murphy doing Raw, right? And it's words to now versus words, it's now visual. because now we're like, we have to use our words right, but then you want to express everything else like for your eyes to see, and as if like your mind isn't gonna like take mental notes, right? And I think the short of all of this is that I think society, we used to protect each other in society. Like things weren't so desensitized at one point in time when we were growing up. Right now everything is just like a free for all. Everything is just open, and parents have to parent more than they did before. Let me phrase that. Parents have
you're
to,
right.
No, they do. No, yeah. I was gonna say. I don't want to say more because I think our parents parented. I want to quantify what I am.
No, you're saying the new generation has to parent more.
No, I don't want to quantify by more or less. What I want to say is you have to parent differently than we had to parent back then. Is what I was going to say. So we're on the same page. But the point is that like parents have to parent differently. Like my little man Joshua, right? He got a curfew. It doesn't matter. Like he has a curfew, right? When he go out. But guess what? He told me his friends don't have curfews. They're all like it's normal to me. But the point that I'm making is that like society's gotten to a place where like parents are different nowadays. They just be letting their kids do whatever.
Well. Okay. So this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
In response to that, both things can be true at once.
Mm-hmm.
I think before, like when we were in high school, there were kids who slipped through the car
for sure,
where they didn't have a curfew at all.
Yeah.
Right. So like that existed when we were
badass kids.
Yeah. I feel like now it's more like prominent.
Yeah. It's normalized.
Common.
Yep.
It's more common.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, what can we do to fix that? Because ultimately, what it comes down to is the parent of the child.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like, we're not in a position to
parent them. I get it.
Hell, I mean,
no, I think
teachers.
But you know,
so much
remember
either.
earlier? Remember earlier?
What do you think about that?
I know. I have an answer for that. Remember? He hates conversations.
We're going on
on a podcast.
But, right. But you know that what boils down to? It boils down earlier when I was saying that like sorry to use you, Edwin, but like remember earlier he was just like he's pillow talking. It's okay. Like I would do the same thing. It goes down to us shaming. I'm gonna tell you. It goes down to us shaming. You're not doing a good job calling them out. We do not call.
You get bitches though. You got pillow talk.
It's not like you're not like we're not calling these parents out. We're allowing parents like no one. There's this thing I watch on TikTok sometimes.
Wish we could.
Where you could like it comes with like wild shit with it nowadays. But you could. TikTok, but there's this thing on TikTok where like they do some social experiment where there's a kid walking down the street. And then, like, this random guy grabs the kid and drags him to the alley, right?
Oh,
and when they do it, but then they wait to see, like, what the ongoers are going to do.
And it's always the black people that actually look and be like, what the fuck's going on?
It's actually not. What it is
the ones I see be black people.
What happens is, it's someone staring around, or they're nervous, or they're scared, and then it's a woman. It's like, fuck it, I'm going to go do it.
Yeah.
And it's like 1 out of 10, though.
Yeah.
So the point I'm saying
I've seen that.
Every time that it's a black kid getting kidnapped, nobody does anything. But usually, if it does, it's usually a black person. That's what I saw. And every time it's a white kid, it's always usually a white person, most likely a white woman that would be like, "What the fuck just happened?" But regardless, I do want to get to the next topic really quickly. So I'm gonna breeze through a lot of these topics. All three of you guys are low key big Beanie Sigel fans, and y'all I think both of you guys. Both had a lot. I think last time we spoke about AI with Beanie Sigel, he did release a track. I don't know if you guys were able to listen to it.
I listened to it.
I do want to get your thoughts. Jay, you too.
No, I'm not listening to that shit.
You didn't listen to it?
No. Why would I do that?
Wow, you're wilding. So I want to know what you guys think about the track.
The last time we did was good. It was a solution. That was barely good. I'm not listening to do AI now.
Oh, you should.
Well, so let me say this.
That's your homework.
I'm fine with.
That's why you were a bad kid in school. See,
the actual use of AI correctly. It's his lines, his words. He's literally lost his voice through the health.
Yeah.
And he
got shot. Remember?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he lost his voice?
Exactly.
Yeah, he got shot. His lungs is
fuck.
Him and Freeway fucked up.
Okay.
Say it again.
Him and Freeway fucked up.
Yeah, they both.
Freeway has like
real kidney.
Yeah, something.
So I am fine with him using it as long as it's his words.
But how did the track sound to you though?
I don't care about the track as a whole. I like the fact that he sounded like Beanie Sigel, not the way he sounded in the past.
That song was fire.
Yeah, not the way he sounded in the past. Like
his voice sounded normal to me
because
it didn't sound like AI. It sounded like his actual voice.
Yeah, so that's why I'm fine with that. It's his words, and he used AI correctly to recapture his voice because it was not his doing that he lost it.
Yes, Gus?
That was it.
This nigga raising his hand.
My turn. Go ahead.
No, I just want to say something. Yeah. Okay, so like for Beanie Sigel, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's one of those people who.
I'm curious. I'm really curious what you say.
Who doesn't get the flowers that he deserves.
Okay. I agree.
Y'all think so?
All right, I was about to say, what is this guy saying?
You saw a sigh relief?
Yeah.
I'm about to disagree. I disagree.
No, okay.
I think he shot himself in the foot a few times.
No. Shot himself in the foot.
In the fact that he set himself up for
Do you
not
remember
being
when
respected
Kanye was about to get robbed?
He stepped in for that man.
I know all the stories. Go ahead. I'm Rockefeller.
He stepped in with that man.
And then Beanie Sigel pulled up. He didn't have to.
Yeah.
He didn't have to. He pulled up for him. Made sure that he was good.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yep.
And that he could keep his chain.
Didn't Kanye tell the story?
Beanie Siegel's also the same person that Jay-Z flew out to.
Hold on. And Beanie Sigel caught an attempt murder, the height of his career, right?
Whose fault was that?
It doesn't matter whose fault it was.
Finish your story.
It's about who he's riding with.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Like
I get it, but
how did he shoot himself in the foot?
So I think Beanie Sigel is a victim of his own malice, his own thought process.
Malice?
His own malice, the way he views the world. I think he still was thinking as a street nigga instead of a businessman. And I think he lost out on the opportunities himself.
Oh, no, for sure.
So the reason he's not respected and highly regarded the way you think he should be is his own fault. I think it's personally his own fault.
I agree with your statement, but I think what you're talking about and what they're talking about are two different things.
Which is what?
As being a wordsmith, a spitter, putting out actual good albums, he doesn't get his flowers for that.
Yeah.
Okay. If we're talking about rapping, just rapping,
not for the trajectory of his career.
Yeah.
It sounded like he's talking about both because he's bringing up other stuff.
No, he's underrated. That's all.
Yeah.
I think he's rated right where he needs to
both.
be.
As a rapper,
right where he needs to be.
Tell me, did you really listen to all his albums?
No, because I knew he was always in jail.
Then stop.
He was always in fucking jail.
No. So stop. That's not funny for even the podcast.
Nigga was in jail all the fucking time.
Oh my.
Listeners, he's trying to get a laugh out of y'all. He ain't listening.
Also, I heard the story of Memphis Bleek told the story of when Jay-Z.
Why are you bringing up Memphis Bleek?
Relax.
I know
Memphis Bleek told the story of when Jay-Z.
But you're not. This is the thing.
Can I?
No.
Can I?
No.
Next time.
No.
So 50 Cent.
No.
Y'all not even letting me finish.
No, because you're not. You can't tell a story like that. No, wait. You can't tell a story like that without actually being a part of understanding Beanie Sigel's storyline.
Nigga, what did I do?
Because you're not.
I don't have a Rockefeller chain.
No,
nigga.
Exactly. But what you're doing is telling a story from 2025.
I don't care.
Actually happening.
The nigga
that's the point. You don't care,
bro. The nigga
that's crazy. You're going backwards.
The nigga told the story, and I'm telling y'all the story that Memphis Bleek.
He was on Drink Champs. I know he's in the tub.
Memphis. So let me finish.
But he's not telling the story. That's how I'm doing that.
What's going on?
I know what he's gonna say.
Let me finish. Memphis Bleek told this is all I'm gonna say. Memphis Bleek told the story of how Jay-Z took him, Freeway, and also Beanie Sigel to Miami. They got a recording studio. It was one of the best ones. They were supposed to come out. They were supposed to come out with songs and do stuff.
Yeah,
Memphis Bleek and the fucking Beanie Sigel went out every night, partied. They didn't come out with no hits. Freeway came back with 3 hits. So that's why Beanie Sigel will not be regarded as anybody because he wasn't serious. Same thing with Memphis Bleek. Shout out to the song Dear Summer. It's going to be on my story later as the summer ends.
He's mixed the stories up.
I know you're going to miss me.
Also,
the white tees and Chris tees.
He's mixed the stories up anyway. And also, yeah, you've mixed the story up anyway. And then secondly, you still have not addressed what was said, and it's fine. We understand your stance.
So speaking of,
that's why I didn't want to tell that story.
So real quick though, speaking of like the youth watching things they shouldn't have watched, 50 Cent did buy the rights to Paid in Full, and it looks like he's gonna make a show based off of the movie. With Cameron as executive producer, who's gonna work with him, I guess, as I don't know. So they're gonna,
they've been cool.
Yeah, they've been cool. I think everyone that Cameron has beef with, except for Jim Jones, he's gotten back cool.
Well, him and Jim Jones.
I think it's the reverse. I think everyone that 50 is beef with, except for Ja Rule and Murder Inc., he's gotten cool with.
Yeah.
Is he cool with Fat Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, really? 50 Cent and Fat Joe?
Long time ago.
Yeah,
oh, wow.
He's cool with everyone.
They're friends.
But 50 also did such a good job just changing his trajectory as far as like
No,
gangsta rap and
50
shit.
respected them niggas because they stood on business, not like Young Thug. Fat Joe was really like 50 respected them niggas.
This nigga went back. You hate this nigga. You don't pillow talk, nigga?
Not like that.
Yeah.
What you
I'm
be
sorry.
saying?
I'm not
What you be saying? I want to know what JB said. Record this nigga's calls. Y'all lawyers. Subpoena this nigga for me, dog.
Luckily, there's not a phone when he's pillow talking his women.
Subpoena this nigga for me,
Also,
dog. I need a Rico on this nigga, Jay.
You'll never get it. But listen, ultimately, I think a couple things. I think that before we answer that question, we ask y'all a really fast question. What's y'all like top 3 hood classics? Y'all have any?
Ooh, Shotters.
Hood classics. Let's go around.
Don't let
Movies.
Movies. Can I say mine?
Yeah,
I'm ready. Shotters, Belly,
Uh-huh.
and the third one, I don't know. Let me think of that. Shotters definitely, Belly for sure, and I feel like there's Juice,
Belly?
maybe Juice, huh?
Okay, go ahead.
Maybe Juice. Oh, that intro for Belly, Hype Williams killed that.
Belly and Hustle and Flow.
Hustle and Flow. You think that Hustle and Flow is a gangster movie?
Juice, Belly, Hustle and Flow.
You think Hustle and Flow is a gangster movie though?
I would say for the hustle aspect of it.
Really?
I never watched it actually.
Really?
Never watched it. It was a Tyler Perry jump. I didn't really get into all that.
Yeah, and I do agree with you
That's
on
why I
that.
watch it.
Wait, we're talking about Hustle and Flow with what's his main man?
Yeah. All right, what's your hood classics?
I gotta go.
Change that.
Friday.
Okay.
Okay. That's comedy
fair.
though, but yeah, it's hood.
That's a hood classic.
It is a hood classic. You're right. It is.
Friday. Belly.
Okay.
I like that we're all saying Belly, and the world thinks it's such a terrible movie.
They're not a part of it.
Yeah, it's not.
Last one.
Don't Be a Menace, maybe. South Central.
That's the good one.
There's some good ones, dog.
Is that your hood? Is that your top 3 hood classics?
Yeah.
Really?
I want to know what you. I feel like you're sitting on something, so go ahead.
No, I'm not. I mean, it's interesting how to say this though, but Paid in Full.
I mean, Paid in Full. Yeah.
No, that's why. No.
We're literally talking about it.
No,
You're right.
Paid in Full.
Yeah.
Boys in the Hood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And
Boys in the Hood for sure.
Juice.
Yeah. I remember who
That's
and where.
fine.
Yeah.
I remember the first. I watched Juice as an adult.
I got a couple of them with like sleepers that like Love Jones.
Son,
shit like
did
that.
y'all ever watch
But-
Shotters?
Of course.
Yeah,
I know DVD.
Y'all don't
Not
know
fake.
that shit is like that is a hood fucking
Yeah,
classic to me.
But I
dog.
don't resonate with it like the way I like the other Jones. Just like I like the coming of age story. Of
I
all
think
of
I
them.
would switch my last one with Paid in Full for sure.
I like
What was your last
a good coming of age story.
Whatever. That's why I switched.
So just
it. I
say
don't
the
remember.
3.
What was
Shotters,
it?
Belly, and now apparently it's Paid
It
in
was
Full.
Juice. I said Juice. Yeah. So I would.
No, I'm gonna keep Juice.
Yeah, Juice was
good.
Juice was
I gotta keep Juice.
yeah.
But Paid in Full was different.
That's why I asked
bro.
that question because Paid in Full for me was very.
And then Friday
very,
was
I would
good.
replace Shotters with Paid.
Boys in the Hood 2 was such a great movie.
I watch Paid in Full. I mean, Boys in the Hood all the time.
Boys in the Hood was
Like,
so.
but
It was a
I don't-
coming of age too.
Yeah.
And then what's the joint with Ice Cube in the? That was Boys in the Hood. But I'm thinking about The Wood.
That was
The
sick.
Wood.
But honorable mentions.
The Wood.
That's what I was fighting. Honorable mentions.
The
about
Wood was good.
And Love
Them
Jones.
niggas was young boys really trying to go smack. They was trying to go smack.
What
I like
I'm hearing
that.
is that we need to come up with our top 5s
5
Yeah.
for real,
of different
for real.
aspects.
Yeah.
The next time me and Gus are on the pod.
And then after that, what we need to do is our Nollywood 5.
I am not.
Jelani never watched a Hollywood movie a day in his life. That nigga like,
I'm
what?
not gonna waste my time doing that one. No.
Does Ghana have a film industry? Do you guys have a film industry?
Y'all have a film?
Yeah, nigga, Nollywood, number 2 in the world after Hollywood and Bollywood. Nigga, that's what we do.
Is that number 3 then?
You know what happens?
There's three big. You said there's 3. No,
Yeah, right?
what the fuck are y'all dapping each other up for?
We just can count. That's all.
Fucking dickheads. All right, y'all. Hey, this podcast is going on 2 hours. Y'all niggas need to go out. I need to go live my life. So let's go through these songs. Songs and singles did drop this month. I will say that. You said what?
Beanie Sigel?
No, we're done with that shit. I'm done. Beanie Siegel's AI. Shout out to him.
This man cannot say Beanie Sigel
This is
to
Beanie.
say
Beanie
Beanie.
What did I say?
No. You know why? Because niggas actually need to respect Beanie.
This nigga want to die on this hill. I don't
back.
give a fuck. Hey,
Beanie Man, King of the Nassau.
what did y'all think about Chance the Rapper's album Starlink?
It was great.
Great
album.
comeback.
I'm sorry, it's Starline.
Starline.
You know why he named it that, right?
Yeah, it's based on some black shit.
Because he went to Ghana.
Yeah, and then some
You
other
went to
stuff.
Ghana.
It was amazing. I ran to sing out there.
Whatever. I knew you.
All I'm saying is that it's a great.
We all
It's a
linked
good
up in
album.
Ghana. It was funny.
It was really good.
Yeah, just a great comeback album.
Yeah.
If I'm just gonna say.
Good
Also,
content.
he has been on the grind in my eyes since like 2022. He put out a dud album with
The first-
I love my wife.
Yeah, like that. I was not
Terrible.
feeling it, but he was putting out singles ever since he started
Really?
visiting Ghana.
He did.
Yeah,
I didn't know
he
that.
put out.
Some
a
of them were
lot
good though.
singles.
Some of
Yeah.
them were good, but people weren't
Yeah.
like gravitating to it. They weren't.
I didn't, but I didn't.
They
see
were good
them.
though.
Oh wow.
That's the industry.
He even shot music videos.
If you're not looking, you won't know.
Yeah, no,
He
for
shot
sure.
music
But yeah,
videos with.
he-
He even did the little joint where you can actually see his words because I feel
Yeah.
like he was saying that on the
It was
Joe
more
Budden
of like
podcast.
But you know-
lyric videos.
Yeah.
But and I'm not going to dwell too much. I think
Yeah. This is a phenomenal album.
it's definitely an album that I could say could get an award nomination.
Mhm.
But I think this is a good comeback album for him. A lot of people could not have done this because he was riding the wave
of
of
not
like
coming back.
no. He was riding the wave before that album that he put out of like every artist wanted to rap with him.
Yeah, he was about to
And
be
then
that
he
guy.
put that album out and he had every artist
And he
rapping with him
disappeared.
and it was bad.
It was
Yeah.
not good.
And then he was down bad. And he definitely has had a comeback. So I respect Chance for that.
So-
Great album.
A really good comeback.
I'll say that for me, I'll keep it short. I'm actually one of the few people that didn't discover him till Coloring Book. So when I heard him on Coloring Book, I was like, damn, this is different. I like it. Grammy nominated mixtape, phenomenal. Then he did Donnie and the Trumpets. I like that
Great
joint too.
album.
Fire. I was like, this is very different. It's like almost a jazz fusion album. It was crazy. Whatever he did with that. Then after that, he put out the bullshit.
The Big
I
Day.
will say that I think I was so turned off on this album. I like this album, right? And I keep listening to it, but his voice is fucking annoying. It was very
What's
hard.
the difference between his voice now
I
versus
don't
then?
know, but his voice, for some reason on this album, maybe because I had headphones on, it was like, we need water. And I'm just like, I don't need.
You know what it is?
His voice was just.
We were programmed to hear music in a certain way, so he doesn't sound like that.
Yeah, so his voice just was turning me off, but the lyrics were always good. So I've had this weird thing where I've been listening to his album, but I can only take it in doses. And every time I catch a track, I'm like, yo, he went off. But I'm not able to fully.
Maybe you shouldn't listen to it all at once.
That's what I've been doing. And then he did the Joe Budden podcast where he talked about the album, and it even made me even more mad that I'm not able to fully encapsulate this album and take it its full
I'm
body of
gonna
work.
send y'all some of his singles before
Lamar
that.
Hill's
Like
literally
from
listening
I heard
2022.
some of them joints, and he was fire. He did some music videos, and then when he was
Yeah.
talking about how his lyrics, like he wants to do a class where he breaks down his lyrics. Like even as much as I'm making fun of the Water song, that shit was crazy. Like the gun in the hold my gun.
It's stories.
He's
read a bunch of books.
painting
They're not
stories.
just-
and that's the Chance that I fell in love
The
with.
Negro Problem.
But it's
That's a
kind
good
of,
album.
it's also kind of weird that we wanted, I wouldn't say we wanted this to happen, but the fact that his music got better after his divorce or after his relationship failed. And we always talk about how like musicians, after they go through some shit like that, they always put out some phenomenal body of work.
Which is why you need growth as an artist. It doesn't have to be through
Turmoil.
exactly.
I mean, you could say he grew when he got married and had a kid.
And that's what I'm saying. He just missed at that point.
Yeah, nobody was trying to hear, you're happy, nigga?
No, but like a lot of people sit down and will identify. This is why I sit down and I say, I, at my age, will listen to contemporary hip hop. Mm-hmm. I don't listen to the shit that's in the clubs. Yeah. It doesn't speak to what I go through and what I can go through that much.
But you're not a child. Like you
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's cold. It is.
Yeah. For some reason,
it's not like
they hated the fact that
it's not a youth thing. But I mean, like I know how to differentiate. Jay-Z, my favorite rapper, but I also love Future. I'm not crazy.
Nigga, Jay-Z don't even make that top 5 no more.
What you talking about?
When the Apple joint drop, it'd be Future or Drake every year for you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, sure.
Again, we'll go back to the debate.
Did we so did anybody listen to Swag? Swag 1 and 2. So Justin Bieber did put out an album earlier in the month, Swag 1, and then right before we actually recorded, I think last weekend,
Swag 2 came out.
Swag 2 came out. I listened to Swag 1. I thought it was okay, but I never went back to it.
Just like in school, come back to me.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Swag 1 is a great album. I listened to Swag 2, but I didn't tap in as far. Yukon, Daisies.
I think he forced
Go
Swag
Baby.
2. I don't know why he put that out. So
I ain't gonna hold you. I can keep going on. The album was good.
My bad. I know why I didn't listen to Swag 1. I think that he had posted something on IG talking about the clips, and I was like, I'm not having that.
Oh, really?
That'll
do it.
I'm not having that.
Because he came out the same. I think he came out the same week as them or something like that.
And I don't care.
Yeah.
So do you think the clips? I feel like you really the way you've been talking about the clips. You think they have the album of the year?
Yeah,
easily.
Easily.
I think Freddie Gibbs will give them a run. Freddie Gibbs, right. Alfredo 2 is really.
You can have a run, but I'm just saying. To me, outright.
But the thing about Freddie Gibbs is Freddie Gibbs hasn't broken through that barrier that you think that he's at for you.
He should be. So
no, for sure, but he's not. He's not commercial.
Did y'all listen to Alfredo 2?
Yeah, I heard.
Son, that shit was
But he's
good.
not commercial. No matter how much we love him.
You don't have to be commercial.
No, but
the clips aren't commercial.
No,
they just
no,
get a great run.
Listen, we have to admit, we got to call a spade a spade. Clips are commercial.
Yeah, I don't think they were. I think
they are.
I think
they
just
have
marketed
commercial in them.
Yes, I think they marketed themselves this time as commercial, but I wouldn't say they were a household name. They became a household name now.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, let's not negate the fact that Pharrell pushes them to a different audience as well, if needed.
Yes.
But either way, it's still the album of the year to me.
Yeah, like I said about the Travis Scott shit, how he pushed. Never mind.
Okay.
So you like the album? Nobody else listened to it.
It's a good album. I'm trying to tell you.
Who is this?
When y'all wake up, y'all brush it. When y'all wake up,
song of the summer.
I'll tell you. So when you wake up and you like brushing your teeth and some shit, just play the Swag album. I'm telling you, in the morning.
No, I use an electric toothbrush. I can't hear shit.
Blanco in the morning.
What?
No wonder you wear black Air Force Ones.
Crazy.
That's the most stretching this nigga did all week.
That's my brother right there.
But no, I wrote on there because you can't read for her like that.
Son, you spelled her name terribly.
Is that
Kalani, nigga?
And you can't read.
Kiani.
So Kehlani dropped, I think, the song. And honestly, people are saying it too. Folded. That jump is so good. Like
I haven't heard
sonically.
It doesn't she like girls? So are girls folding her?
You be talking about shit that don't fucking matter.
I want to know who folding you.
Well, guess what? I'm not TMZ.
I don't want to see lesbian.
That song's not about that.
Scissoring this shit, nigga. I need to know who folding that ass.
Listen, you're wearing dad jeans. Worry about being a dad.
Dad jeans.
Oh, man.
Come on.
Part 2 of this podcast is
we're gonna edit that.
when we return.
You're antagonizing me, dog.
I'm telling the truth. She's let's be real.
What does that have to do? What does that
I want to know who folding.
But what does that have to do with the song?
Who is doing the folding? Is she folding or are they folding her?
Why are your socks so tight to your ankles?
Because I have big ass calves, nigga. Go to the fucking gym.
No, your ankles are tight.
No, they're not. Stop it. Get to the point.
I got to
like the song.
I got to. What's the next one on the list?
The next song on the list is Key Glock. Oh, 4 Bats, actually. 4 Bats. I haven't listened to the album.
That was a good album.
Whatever you played earlier, that was a good song.
Still Shinin. You said it was the alcohol, though. Listen to that shit sober. It sounded terrible.
I did not. And I also said that was a good song.
The album's good. 4 Bats is actually like, what's
he got married, too. Shout out to him. He got
that
married to that girl with the overbite.
That joke not even tough.
I know. That's what I said. You heard what I said. Overbite, nigga. She's not. He licking her and shit. I'm like,
so happy.
You in the game, dog. You can get the baddest joints. What are you doing?
Well, I mean, anyway,
we're terrible.
But 4 Bots, the album is good. I actually think I like this since it came out. He got a song Usher, like shit. Like, and he, when he said he signed over, he signed to Drake.
So you think he's here? No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Drake tried to sign him.
He signed to Gamma, which is Drake's record label, with Sexy Red.
I'm not going to say nothing. We'll talk about that later.
What else is there?
Key Glock. So I did. Key Glock, Glockaveli drop. He did do a rollout. I love the music video he did with the girl from Love Island. I think that his rollout, Janae, it starts with a J.
The black girl?
Those girls, the black girls
Focus.
I know, right? The black girls on Love Island this season or whatever season it was, A1. And he did a video with one of them, and it was great. For She's Ready.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Don't you get tired of niggas like talking about Tupac and this like weird nigga like Glockaveli? No. Like y'all don't get tired of this?
This nigga said no.
Really? You don't get tired of this Tupac?
Tupac was only famous for 5 years. He was literally only famous for 5 years.
I think it's weird.
I think
his
they're
impact
throwing
is
the name
ridiculous.
around too much.
Yeah. I want to be like
Careful
Tupac. I'm like Tupac. Tupac was doing ballet.
Wait.
Whoa, come on,
Wait, what?
Am I making this up?
Tupac was so lit that
I'm not taking
the girl he used to date is married to one of the biggest movie stars in the world and is still obsessed to the point that she's passed that obsession down to her children.
What's her name?
The ballhead lady, Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada.
That nigga is that lit, nigga. His
Jada
kid,
is infatuated with Tupac.
her children are now infatuated with him.
Listen, I'm not taking nothing away from Tupac music. I think
That nigga
I just think the way they talk about Tupac's a little weird. Like Glockaveli, like that's a little weird to me. Like, dog.
Son, he's paying homage. Like
You
I
don't
said,
think Tupac is one of the greatest.
Greatest what? Is he top 5?
no.
What is the?
He is.
We not even. That's the next podcast. No. That's the next podcast.
Bishop wanted to do a part 2 so bad.
No. I'm just saying.
No.
I'm just saying personally, all this Veli stuff. I don't think that it's that much. It's homage by name, but
It's a homage.
you are not.
You're not even an caliber of artist to even like.
So Key Glock is not expressing himself to be the next Pac or anything. I think this album he does pay a homage to certain artists. I think
the next pop.
he's not. He's definitely.
What
not.
is the point of saying?
I think he's just paying homage. He's just
And
making.
the other thing
It's
is,
just,
like,
it's just cool.
And that's fine.
I think it's being lazy.
I don't want it to
being
take
lazy. He
away.
didn't know what to call his albums. He called it Glockaveli.
Regardless of that, he did that. The Glockaveli song he did was a
She Ready
homage
Fire.
to Lil Wayne's A Milli video. When he did the music video, he did the exact same thing, walking out of the trailer to another.
I
music
did see
video.
that.
And I think that shit's dope. And the songs I've heard so far, he is murdered, he is killed. Even his feature on Offset's album was really good. He's really on a great run. And as someone who fucks with Young Dolph, loves Young Dolph's music, and I love the fact that his cousin is now.
I was going to say something so toxic.
Don't say it. Don't say it. R.I.P. Dolph.
Shout out to Young Gotti. Sorry,
What's wrong with
you
you?
baited me. I'm sorry.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
But listen.
People think I'm the toxic one, but nobody
Can I ask you a question?
knows.
Can I ask you guys a question? Real shit. We can wrap this up because we way past time. It's 1 o'clock. I have a real question
Yeah,
for
this is
you.
ridiculous.
When niggas
Oh
like
my
Key
God,
Glock
this
talk
one.
about, oh, you ran on my nigga, I'm gonna get my ops, I'm gonna shoot you up, and then his cousin got shot. Yeah, I don't think that's a little weird. Don't you think you feel weird about that? Like, I wish music would change this. It's a little weird.
Because I can say a lot of stuff. Cause
No, it's everybody. It's not just
I
him.
was
Music
about to say,
example. It's
yeah.
everybody. No, it's everybody.
There's a reason Trump is going to Memphis.
The point you're making.
Just gonna keep it like that.
Yeah. No, Memphis is
I
crazy.
think-
No, Memphis is wild. I know that.
I think when people
Let's
say
Afghanistan.
what can I do? I mean, because like a lot of times there's always somebody that's getting ran up on that you might have known in your past and all these things. What can you do?
Yeah.
So, but just don't be out here yelling left and right in every
get
song
you.
that I know where to find you.
Yeah.
Key Glock has not said anything.
I'm not saying that he
has.
is.
No, he hasn't.
I'm not
He hasn't
saying
thrown
that he
shots.
is.
No, that's what that. Some of his music talking about shooting niggas all the time.
Yeah, but he ain't talking about shooting the nigga that shot his best friend, his uncle, his cousin. But anyway, I will say the last 2 albums, Offset's album is also a visual album.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Kiari, I think that was the name of the album, which he named after one of his
children.
kids.
Yeah.
Nigga got a lot of kids. That album was really good. I ain't gonna lie, I was very surprised.
I mean, Father of Five was good.
That's
didn't.
what I was about to say.
So I feel like I listened to Father of Five, but I didn't like love
That's
it.
what I knew.
I liked it, but
that's
I
what I
didn't
knew.
love
Also,
it.
was a creative versus just a rapper.
So I liked it. I didn't love it, but hearing this shit, and I think maybe I bought into the little storyline him and What's Her Face were doing. But damn, this album was really good.
What is What's Her Face and what were they doing?
Cardi B, his ex-wife.
What were they doing?
They were doing shenanigans all over the internet, breaking up, arguing, and all that bullshit. So I saw a lot of the shenanigans. So I thought, all right, this nigga about to make a breakup album. And it was not that. He only had one track that was dedicated towards, hey, I'm going to address this shit, and that's it. And that was the last track, which was great. But throughout the album, I feel like he made the album I thought Quavo was going to make. This album was sonically...
Everyone says that. Quavo's never been good.
Quavo's always been good, but he was always good in hooks, and he tricked us to make us think he can actually do songs by himself, but that's actually Swae Lee. Swae Lee is a guy who makes songs as hooks, and you were like, can he actually make songs by himself? And he does. Quavo's never been able to make a song by himself. Swae Lee is actually that guy. But going back to my guy Offset, that album was really good, and I realized he's also Sagittarius, so I get it. I get it.
Okay. I always say this, and this might be to wrap it all up. I say this all the time about music. Sometimes I'm like, one, who cares? Mm-hmm. And then two, just who cares? When they put out the album, like, who cares? What is when you put this album out, like, who's your audience? What's it for? What is the art behind it? What is the longevity behind this? And then secondly, it's like, what's the replayability behind this? Sometimes the replayability behind your album comes from your fan base versus, am I going to pick this up in a year? Am I even going to? Because there's so much music that comes out every week.
Yeah.
Am I even going to come back to this in 5 days?
And you don't think you're going to do that for Kiari?
I'm not saying that for him. I said this in general.
Okay.
It's like I go through this, like, yo, like I still have to like get in the car and drive into work. So I do listen to like music. I listen to y'all. Like, I have to do this, but like a lot of
you listen to our podcast,
you slut. But I say this in general, like for a lot of music, I just be like, yo. At the end of the day,
is it actually all
like where is
your music gonna last?
Yeah, for me, it's just like where is your staying power in this? Because like I'll listen to it. Yeah, he did do that, but like I do say like a lot of times
it's around, nigga.
I just say in general, like, bro, if I listen to this, like, it's okay now, but, like, this is 2025. If I say that in December 2025, I want to go through the albums of the year, am I going to pick this back up and be like, I can listen to this through? Because we can sit down on podcasts all the time and be like, oh, this was good this week.
And some are also terrible. We also say that shit a lot.
This was a good song. That was for this weekend.
Yeah. But you're right. I do it.
This overall.
I have a question, and then we're gonna wrap it up. How'd you feel about Imaginary Players?
Her song, solid homage.
Nigga, what? Did we hear the same song?
Solid homage. I'm saying
solid homage.
Let me get a song.
I'm fine with.
Why did you say that?
I'm fine with the beat. The beat was solid homage. You know what I'm saying? She followed the beat. She did follow the beat well. What she was discussing, I could care less about. And that's why
I'm gonna say this. The reason I asked that question is like I wish Jay wasn't petty and did that. Cause he did that.
You say he was being petty?
I wish he wasn't being petty and allowed him to do that to that song. I mean, his shoes went for that song, so it worked out for him. But he did that to Nicki. He was being petty, right? But because of some reason, I listened to the lyrics, and because I listened to the lyrics, she sounded horrific.
That's what I'm saying. She didn't ride the beat
at all. She was horrific.
It was punching. You could hear her punching.
Oh wait, excuse me, my bad. I think that she followed the beat. However, it's not hitting anywhere, especially with lyrics. Also, what is the demographic for you to be singing Imaginary Players?
It was so bad.
Because it's like Imaginary Players is for the hustlers, it's for, you know, the people that are out here trying to make money, but then I also sit down and think about like women saying, like, all right, Imaginary Players. I don't understand where you get
I'm gonna tell you. So Imaginary Players, remember he was like, what's the difference between 4.0 and 4.6?
Yeah.
That's the whole song Cardi got. So honestly,
It feels is very applicable.
So if you but the point of the reason I'm saying that is because I listened to the lyrics. I was like, why did you do this, right? And I listened to the lyrics. Whoever penned that, he'd get bored one day and just listen to what she said on that. It was terrible, bro. You didn't listen to the words. So that's what I'm saying. If you listen to the words, I'm not talking about her. She sounded terrible. I was like, dog, why is she flexing this hard? She was flexing that hard. That's all I'm saying. It was crazy. That's all I'm saying. I would never. The reason I asked the question is because, like, I don't know why Jay would allow something like that. Anyway,
streams.
Yeah, he was being
You eyeballs.
No, he was being petty.
Ears are on.
I would never listen to the
Jay said it right.
I had to just see what the fuck he allowed. Jay don't do shit like this. Jay, like, you know, I had to see what's happening.
Hey, and I appreciate it so much because it made me go back and listen to the classic and back to
I listened to that.
Hey, listen.
They said that was the first time that Jay-Z's Imaginary Players actually reached the like top 10 or something because so many people went back to find out what.
Volume 1 flopped.
Yeah. Volume 1, he actually ranks it as probably his lowest.
And guess what? Volume 1 is like top 5.
I like it.
Volume 1 is very, very good.
I definitely.
I don't know. Very, very good. I gotta go back. Volume 3 is the bottom.
You subtract like 3 songs, it's a classic.
It's a classic.
I think almost all his albums are classic stuff.
Nah, Volume 3 is not a classic.
Okay.
Blueprint 3 is not a classic in my head. Blueprint 3 is the one I know is not a classic. I wrote this down, but I really don't really give a fuck about this, so we can skip it. It's a big ass.
Let's go to Parking Tickets. It's 1 o'clock.
It is 1 o'clock. Y'all want to talk about the Hall of Fame or just skip it?
The Hall of Fame will be Hall of Fame. We can come back to the Hall of Fame.
And who got parking tickets? You know, you participate or not. My parking ticket, I guess I'll go first. As far as parking tickets, I think I'll go to. You can go ahead. Because I know you already have yours.
Yeah, I mean, my parking ticket goes to the left. And I'm just going to say, since we got to talking about Jay-Z, it was all good.
Jay-Z. It was all good just a week ago. That's
got you.
I get it.
Wait, so Jay-Z's your parking ticket?
No.
The left.
I know who his parking
I went to the left. Pause it.
My parking ticket will go to ageism in hip hop and R&B. I like that. That's my parking ticket, man. I think that a lot of like music genres respect their elders. They don't clown them. They just listen to it. They go to their tours, whatever, and they just support. But when it comes to R&B and hip hop, we put too many boxes and we confine artists in too many boxes. We sit down and we laugh when other people are like, oh, I listened to this, we laugh at that. Or I'm still listening to this and we laugh at that. Oh, you haven't heard this new thing by this new person, they laugh at that. And I think that we are actually stifling ourselves by sitting down and doing that. So I think ageism in hip hop and R&B is definitely the parking ticket.
Yeah. Okay. You got a parking ticket?
Is Miles 50?
Mine's 52.
It's 52.
50 and 52, I feel.
No, I think for sure it's 49 or 46.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Those two. Old ass.
It's so crazy. I'm not gonna let you park. You know what's crazy about that? Swiss Beats is just now turning 47.
He was very young when he started.
He was like 19.
He got lucky with his
Rough Riders. He was very young.
Catching, finding a DMX early in your life, bro, just ride that wave.
Finding a whole crew. Finding a whole crew.
And just giving those fire ass beats and leaving your wife for fucking. Oh.
Why is okay?
Sorry. I mean, finally the keys, bro.
He can't help himself. He cannot help himself.
It's Swiss Beats is like upgrade.
Oh my god. Oh Lord, wild boy. Go ahead, get your
Spot wouldn't be the same without me, dog.
No, we're not. That's why you Joe Budden. That is not a shot. You want me to go, nigga?
Yeah, go ahead.
My parking ticket. So I'll say this: my parking ticket goes to Afrobeats and Burna Boy specifically. I feel like Afrobeats right now, for the simple fact that we haven't been able to define the genre, it's lumped Afrobeat songs that are now R&B songs, like such as Tim's, Tyler, who makes pop, everything is now being lumped into Afrobeats, and I feel like because of that, it's diluted the actual good music, like from Rema and the Fala. There's some new people even coming out now that music is really good. Tunde came out with some shit. WizKid is now doing a bunch of new features that is killing it. And I think that because we're not able to differentiate what actual Afrobeats is compared to the other African artists that are making R&B or rap or any other genre, they have now diluted it and it's now peaked. And because of that, it feels that it's now reached a plateau and it doesn't feel like it's what it should be. As someone who continues to say he is the king of Afrobeats and he's carrying the genre, I think he put out an album that didn't really do anything, which is Burna Boy. He put out this new album. I don't feel like I heard it anywhere. I don't think he's the king of R&B. I said R&B, of Afrobeats. And I don't feel like the person he claims to be as far as carrying the crown, he's done the genre justice. If anything, I feel like he's made it seem, he's put this target on it and people haven't been able to live up to it. And now everybody is now an Afrobeat artist and they're not. Tyler, to me, makes Piano. She makes different kind of music. Tyler, Tara, what I say?
Everything but that.
Tyler. Well, she makes Piano music. She makes
Piano.
Let me finish, nigga. What the fuck? But anyway, I do feel that at the end of the day, it feels that Afrobeats might have reached a plateau. And I think people like Burna Boy, who continue to say they are championing it, aren't giving it the proper respect. And because of that, we are losing a lot of momentum. And I blame people like him.
I have a question.
What?
Do you think that Afrobeats has just gotten to a place where other music is just there? Where it's just like, it's not plateaued, it's just like another genre and
Yes, exists.
I think
Which is not a bad thing.
yeah, I feel that's what you want to be actually.
Well,
right?
I think it could be. I think it should be a lot bigger in my head. I think this year and last year should have been much bigger. But I do think that a lot of Afrobeat artists feel like their voices have been stifled. Such as there's a few people that make songs that they feel like should be categorized as R&B, but instead they're just lumped into this Afrobeat thing, and they're not able to even differentiate themselves from the crowd. So I do think that happens a lot.
I have one more stupid question. Do you think that a lot of Afrobeat songs all sound the same?
No, I don't. And to the untrained ear, yes.
Do you think? Okay. Sorry, I lied. I have one more question. Do you think that you said to the untrained ear? Do you think that because it's under the category of world music, right? Because it's other, right? And it's entering spaces like America and wherever else, these ears are untrained, right? So how do you expect it to be?
The same way that they hear Adele or they hear Coldplay from all Europe and they hear Skepta, they know the difference between rap and grime. They know the difference between pop. They also know the difference between Adele's Bullards that are long ass songs that compete with Beyonce and shit like that. They don't just throw that into a category and be
Well,
like,
no, I'm not talking category.
They don't.
To be clear, I'm not talking about the category. You said the untrained ear. The reason I'm pushing on that is because those people that you just said, you said grind and all these other genres, right?
Yeah.
And what I'm saying to you is that like my untrained ear can differentiate because it's clearly sounds different.
So you can't tell me. So you're telling me when you hear Tim's and then you hear Tyler and then you hear Burna Boy, that all sounds the same exactly.
No, what I'm saying to you is that when I hear Burna Boy sometimes, like older Burna Boy, and when I hear some of the songs that I go to your house and I'm hearing some Afrobeats, I can't tell what artists those are. They all sound, it sounds like a blend. It sounds like a mosh, a straight song, one song. That's what I'm saying to you.
No.
I mean, that's fine, but you're pointing at that you said untrained ear.
It sounds all like the same blend.
To the untrained ear.
And
also,
if you listen to music, I don't think.
Remember, America.
I'm just trying to point out.
America saw the change, got a change, and that was it. Remember when we were like in middle school,
and
from like 2002 to like 2005, and reggae was. That's just what's happened.
Let me ask you a question. To his point, right? You know that I can tell the difference between reggae and dancehall. They're not the same. But do you think the rest of the world knew the difference?
Correct.
All right, that's a touche.
That's all I'm pointing out. That's all.
And that's what I think. We had.
But listen, if you play it to me right now, I probably do.
But that's not the point.
Right, but off the top of my head, you're right. That's right.
Afrobeats had their time in the United States, and it's okay. it's barely here in terms of mainstream.
Mainstream,
barely
sure.
here. It had its time. So when you're saying like Burner said, like I'm pushing it to the forefront and all that, he's done all that he's could. Right now,
Burner would do
it. And he's not wrong. I think that at this point in time, the radios got what they needed, and that was it.
Well,
they're not checking.
I hope they figure it out.
If they figure it out, I'll be shocked. Yeah. That's just me. But I just,
I hear what you're saying. I just wanted the reason I walked.
No, I think your rebuttals were good, and I think some of those are how a lot of audiences outside.
As far as it's just the world we live in.
You're right.
But they took it and ran with it, and then they were like, "All right, all right, Gus."
Are you disappointed?
Every time I have a party ticket, Jelani always has a rebuttal. He always be like, "Well, if you look at it this way."
I mean, ask me some questions.
All right, you got a party ticket?
Yes, I got several.
Oh Lord.
Wale's always axiomatic.
It's not always funny.
No. Actually, but no, for real. I think I'm gonna give my parking ticket to Young Thug.
Oh wow.
Reason being that I think Young Thug has misconstrued what it means to be a snitch. And the way that his case, the racketeering case and Gunna's plea played out, has nothing to do with how his case played out. And I think that he's holding on to something deeper than what it actually is between him and Gunna. So I'm giving my parking ticket to.
You sure that's your only parking ticket? You're good?
Please don't bait him.
Okay, no, listen. You was talking about
you have another fine.
Hey, but gentlemen, honestly, it's been a pleasure. Y'all been dope as fuck. We appreciate it. Thank you for keeping up with Jelani's shenanigans and shit like that. We're gonna have y'all back again, man, and we're gonna have to do a part 2, like our guy Bishop said, because we do have some other topics at some point. This is great. This was great, man. Appreciate y'all. A little applause. Y'all niggas killed.
Thanks to Gus.
Nigga had the lokes on today.
We appreciate y'all both, bro.
Hey, man, shout out to y'all. No parking on Sundays. Holla, like, and subscribe, all that BS. Peace.
Peace.
No parking on Sunday.